All right, what is up? Welcome to Sporter Kings. My name is St. Curry, and we're Brandon the Grizzly. What's up, guys? How was your weekend?
Fun.
Uh-oh.
The Air and Water show was a lot of fun. Ton of people out for it, and then went to the there was a like several day street festival over in Little Italy, which was a lot of fun, which is like a 10-minute bus ride for me. So I really had no excuse not to go to that. So yeah. Overall, pretty fun weekend.
Not bad. Okay. What about you, Brian? Anything good?
I probably spent a lot of money, because remember school's coming back. So I spent like a grip.
Dude, I was proud of myself for just how little money I spent this weekend.
Dude, I spent like on a normal weekend, I'll probably spend $400 or $500. Bro,
not this weekend.
Like I look back at it, and I just feel like I'm wasteful. Like I just look like I was like, what the hell did I buy? And then I realized, oh yeah, well, I paid for all the girls' clothes and shoes and hair, and they're getting older, and school fees, and I mean, I look back, I was like, bro, did I just spend almost $2,800? $2,800?
Holy crap!
Kids are for it, man. Those are not for us. Man, get these damn kids.
Man.
It's like,
just
on stuff. Just on stuff.
Damn.
And I don't buy like Jordans. We talking about K-Swiss. We talking about some
Skechers.
Some Skechers, exactly. I'm like, man. Oh,
yeah, man. But you know what? I heard that this year is like a lot of people are spending a lot of money for school supplies this year, like more than like they can ever remember. They
put these lists that they put out like 2 books. I'm like, what are we doing here? Why am I buying all this stuff? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's. Can't say I'm ready for that. I'm excited about that. That's gonna suck.
Because like you go to school,
I went to
go to school, and then you have to do this like these fees. The fee, so it's public school, right? So you don't think you have to pay these fees. My fee was $1,800.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 2 kids, 2 laptops. They decided to get iPads this year too, so that's a technology fee. Then the regular school fees. And, just the things started to add up, and you're like, $1,800, what? Like, for what? I should be going to private school. At this point, I'm like, look, we go to private school to save some money.
To save money. Yeah, that's why I was like, what's that saying? Is like, there's no such thing as a free dog. When somebody offers you like a free dog, so the same thing with like public school. Like, ain't no such thing as free school.
And then I pay taxes. I was like, dude, my taxes are $13,000. What the hell you talking about? What the hell's wrong with you? That you mean having to pay this stuff? This is why I come down and talk to you guys, because life be lifing.
Yeah, that sucks. So, luckily, I had a pretty fun weekend and a horrible weekend at the same time. Like at night, it was horrible. At night it was horrible, but during the day it was like we had fun because Saturday I went to the 30th anniversary of the Goofy movie, the event they had. It was a blast, man. It was a lot of fun.
I told everyone I was gonna ask, especially Mama Bear and Ace, can you do the perfect cast? Let's see the perfect cast.
Oh man, I can't. There you know what? There were people there down pat. They knew exactly how to do it, man. Like there's a host, that was like leading the whole like event kind of thing, and she knew majority of it, but there were people that like, because they encourage you to like go down front and dance and stuff like that. So with the big finale, like a bunch of people went down there, were just like goofing around and dancing and stuff, and there's a few people that were like in the like dressed up that like knew the moves. It was like, damn, so it was like impressive. But I don't know. But they had it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Like there's a lot of things like I didn't expect. Like they had this inflatable car that anytime they went on the road trip, like the car would like get passed around the crowd and stuff like that. It was cool.
That's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. So, and then Sunday, Sunday, me and my wife were like dead tired. We're like,
so you didn't go to Fan Fest, Fan Expo? Sorry.
Luckily, it was with the kids, so we knew we weren't going to spend a lot of time there. So we get there until about 2:30, and the thing closes at 5. So we stayed there from 2:30 to 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is fine because we pretty much saw everything. Most of the people were leaving, so there wasn't as many people. The bad thing there's only a few places that were kind of closing down. Pretty much, like everyone else kind of stayed open. So. But it was a fun next year for sure. We gotta do that.
100%. I really wanted to go too. I really
Yeah.
wanted to go. Like, and one of Brandman's friends that I'm friends with, with because through him was there and took a picture with Brendan Fraser.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, I saw the guy that your friend that we saw at C2E2. I saw him there, but I saw him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw him there, but I didn't know.
You said it, so whatever.
He goes to a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, the Brendan Fraser line. We were at the last signing, for the weekend, and it was a long line. Or his last signing, I should say. It was a long line, but they're not that far away. Like at C2E2, they're like a good distance away. Here, it was like when we went to Indiana Comic Con.
Oh yeah,
it was like right there.
So
like even we were kind of like peek over and like we saw him like right there. So
Phil took a picture with him, like them hugging up and like I was like, what the hell?
That's super awesome.
Which is cool. That's. Brendan Fraser deserves his comeback.
100%. So, yeah, we were doing that. So that was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that. But yeah, that was the thing we were thinking. Like when I was leaving, I'm like, oh, for sure next year. Besides Comic-Con, we gotta do Fan Expo. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of the same that we saw at C2E2, but then there was a few newer, different ones that I didn't catch. So
I like Fan Expo because it's smaller. Because that's why I really wanted to do it.
It was a lot smaller. I saw Concrete there, but I didn't see any of the guys.
No, Alonzo.
Alonzo, I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I
saw they only had like 2 people there working, but yeah, it was a fun weekend. But I am exhausted. I don't even remember how I got to work today. That's how exhausted I was, and I'm not even exaggerating.
Just like basically sleepwalking, huh?
Yeah, like sleep driving, which is super.
That's
I was on autopilot, man.
I do that though, but I have an autopilot, so it works.
Yeah, you actually have an autopilot,
so actually it works. Y'all see this cover?
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, I actually like it. I like this.
Which one's that one for?
The Kryptonite Spectrum.
Okay.
So it goes through all the iterations of Superman. It's
all the
not bad, man. I'm not a huge Superman comic person, but there's some of them I like. Like Superman Lost is one of my all-time favorites, right? Like, I feel like there's some of the storylines where you just gotta like, All-Star Superman, are excellent. And I saw like the cover and I was like, oh, the art looks so amazing. I'm done. I need to try it out. So I enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show you. So I didn't buy that much art. I saw this and I'm like, I gotta get it. It's hard to see, but that's the One Piece ship.
There. It is. Yep.
Yeah. So and I love the Japanese like style like that. I want to get a House Moving Castle.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
See, I hate when you do that though. I hate when you do this because so you guys don't know.
And then Ponyo, which I saw. I was like, I really enjoy this one. But
Tank has so much art in his basement. Like I'm telling you guys, when I say like it just like he could frame it and put it around.
Black and yellow bins worth of
just art. he has originals. He has a couple prints, but he has a lot of originals that he could put out. You know what? You know what he won't do? He won't finish the damn basement. I need him to finish the basement so he can hang up some of these damn pictures.
So I won't do it.
It does cost a grip.
Yeah. I mean, if I had an extra 20 grand, then heck yeah.
Hey man, we can make it happen for 12. We can make it happen.
Yeah, I'm good with that too. I'll help chip in for some of the labor. Exactly. But yeah, there's a few that I got to show you guys. Maybe I'll do it one day for the members. My Nightmare Before Christmas custom artwork that's like really like horror gothic with Jack and Oogie Boogie and Zero. I love those. Those are amazing. And I've never seen them at C2E2 again. That was the first time I ever went to C2E2. I bought them. I spent a lot of money on them, but I never saw them ever again. So I'm like super glad I did buy them.
I think that's part of the reason why I didn't want to go to Fan Expo, because I knew that all the money I just spent, that I was going to spend a lot more.
Yeah.
You guys been with me, and just I need that.
Yeah.
Why do you?
Well, I took the boys, and they had a blast. They had a blast. Like my son just looking at everything. He's like, oh,
Lucas, definitely. I could see Lucas losing his damn mind. What's this?
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah. Like, well, we were like on a mission. We are like, oh, let's find Mickey. He's like, Mickey? So anytime he saw anything that was kind of Mickey-like, like he's like, Mickey? And then we get close. He's like, oh, I feel bad. We didn't really find anything Mickey, though, which kind of sucked. But yeah, it was fun weekend, man. And then zero sleep because my youngest kid just decided to say
F you sleep. Yeah. F your couch.
Yeah. So,
but no, shout out to Mama Bear for helping me out on Saturday. She was awesome. You were amazing. And I just want to say thank you. So I'm gifted 5 free memberships real quick.
Nice.
Because she was awesome and she just really helped me out. Ace was in the comments from the beginning. So Ace, Mama Bear, thank you so much for your help on Saturday. It was amazing. And Mama Bear has this voice. I'm telling you, man.
Oh yeah. I've heard the voice.
I was like, man, just everything calmed down. I felt good. So it was awesome. So once again, just thank you, Mama Bear. That was awesome. It really was a great time.
Yeah. So, oh man, I tried showing up, but people had other.
There was no expectation.
I tried to. By the time I got home.
Yeah.
By the time I got home, I sat on the couch, and it was pretty much out. And I got in at a reasonable time.
You just like
I
on the couch.
was done. I was running around I was running around since probably about 6 that morning, actually.
Damn.
But
about the time I went to bed. Oh man. But yeah. And then who Brian? Who
next thing, real quick. Next thing. Tank sent me this.
Oh yeah.
Black
I'm
Panther
like, there's
rules.
no way you got that right.
No, not at all. I was like,
it's a kid book, but
it was the problem. That was the problem, Tank. The problem is it came in. I opened it right, and I left it out there. And Kaylee took it to her room, and she was gone. And I was like, what's happening? She was gone. And I was like, wait, is that yours? She was like, yeah, it was sitting there, and you hadn't grabbed it yet. So,
so since you didn't grab it, it's up for grabs.
I was like, no, that's not how things work. So I had to literally bribe her. I had to go take her to the bookstore, buy her, I think it was 10 Babysitter Club books
to get
this back. She took it. It wasn't coming back. So I was like, man, this is crazy.
I think I paid like $1 for it. Like legit.
It cost me 20. So what happened? She wasn't giving it back. Oh man. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that at the second hand, and it was just sitting there. I'm like, and I was going through it. I'm like, all right, there's like no major marks in it or anything like that. So I'm like, all right, I gotta get it, because I'm like, there's no way you got this, because it's kind of kiddie, but it looked kind of cool.
I have a lot of kiddie stuff there too, but I will say I thought this was perfect time to bring this up because of what I sent you guys earlier about the casting for Black Panther for not Doomsday, but for Secret Wars. And going forward.
Well, what are they saying now exactly?
So the entire report was more about, okay, so X-Men. So they're going with younger X-Men. Okay. So we're talking about, so 20, 21, 22, 23. So I know Damson Idris has been asked for T'Challa, right? But they're saying it doesn't necessarily have to be him. It is not saying that Marvel's only offering him the job. So, I think David was it Johnson is also said that he's also in talks for this job. So, and he will be a 22, 20. He's 22 years old. He's from was it Alien Covenant?
Romulus.
Romulus. I'm sorry, Romulus.
Yeah,
Alien Romulus.
Romulus.
She was good in.
Yeah, which is great. He was a great actor, right? Yeah. So seeing that, and I was like, okay, well. Can you imagine now they because they said what's going to happen is they're going to make this into the 616 for real. So they're going to take parts of all these other worlds. So I guess in a roundabout, real quick way to explain it, this is not the 616. They had the 616, and He Who Remains kind of messed it up and put things in different orders. So there are people that have memories of the original way that they had it going. With this Secret Wars, when they go back to this one universe, is basically going to give you the 616. They're going to create the 616. In this 616, they can then bring these characters back because they can use younger ones. They'll use a younger X-Men, and then they'll go with a younger T'Challa. And now they can use the storyline of T'Challa and Storm. Because they're both 22, 21, 23, that age. And they can use the stories that go on with it, So what Coates did, you can use some of those things. You can talk about like the wedding from Civil War. You could do a lot of that stuff. So that is also another thing that's being thought about and kicked around. I thought that was pretty awesome. If they do that, if they find a way to not ruin T'Challa. But yeah, I was very surprised to hear that, and this is coming from Jeff Snyder. This is not just coming out from nowhere, right? So Snyder's actually talking about this. So sounds like we might have something else going on, and they're looking to cast sooner than later.
Yeah, I think in that quote he said something like they know who they want. Like they already know who they want. So it sounds like, at least according to Snyder, Marvel is like, this is the guy we're going after, So, but
that makes sense, right? Because it's cheaper. He's cheaper.
He's young. He's I think 31. I looked it up. He's 31, which is a good age, like for you to stay around for a while. He's British. That's the only thing. So
yeah, he is British.
He's British. But no, he's young. He's a good actor. He's gonna be cheap.
Yeah,
I think it's a good way to go.
It's different than what we've been hearing. I'm just happy by that part. That we're seeing someone who's a little bit different. Maybe less known. He's known, but not. I mean, probably. I think I only saw like 3 or 4 things on his Wikipedia that he's ever done that we were talking about as credit. He hasn't done a huge major movie. So
yeah, I think the biggest thing was Alien Romulus.
Yeah,
that was like the biggest thing.
Yeah, like I said, he was like one of the standouts in that one.
But he looks young.
Yeah,
he looks young, so you can do those things, right? You could do the young or X-Men. You can use the Storm. You can use T'Challa. You can do those things. And if they decide to do that, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it. For the first time in I feel like half a decade.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely has a very young look to him, Like he did in the movie as well, I'm looking at some of these pictures here, even with him looking more professional with glasses and a suit. Like he looks like he's got a baby face for sure, man. But But it's not a bad thing, you know, if he's gonna be surrounded by other young actors, you know, from at least what the rumor is, like they want to go super young with X-Men. So, you know,
And see,
I'm cool with
the
that.
thing about Damson Idris, what was coming down to, it feels like the Children of Blood and Bone movie is coming out 2027.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Damson Idris is already committed to Children of Blood and Bone, which is, me and Collector know, amazing book. Amazing. These 3 books are, I think if it does huge numbers, people are going to love it. Like if they get the first movie out, we're going to have a record type of movie. So, you know, could see him not being able to commit to Marvel for multiple movies because he's so big.
Yeah, because it's gonna be at least 3 movies. You know, I don't know if book 2 or book 3 are big enough where they can like split it. You know, something like a Harry Potter or something like that, or like Interview with the Vampire, multiple seasons.
Each book has to be a movie.
Just one movie. Yeah, so
it's one story.
So that's at least three movies. So that's a good wow. You know, what I mean, especially like you said, if it becomes a big thing and becomes, you know, like relevant, you know, and important, then for sure I could see all these actors coming back and like, you know, wanting to be in it if they're obviously the character doesn't die and stuff like that. But yeah, I can see it being a thing.
But I agree with what Lawrence saying. He's skyrocketing. His
yeah.
You know, Damson, I don't think you can hold him into a Marvel movie contract unless you're going to start paying him Marvel money. And then now you're back into that same thing. snack.
Yeah. So.
But now you're back into that same problem or issue, whatever they have, because he's a monster now, you know, because you're going to have to pay this dude $20 million a movie because he's that good. If you go with David Johnson, now we're talking about maybe paying him $5 million.
Yeah. You know, and he's gonna take it, you know, and you got to go back to a way to sign these actors on for multiple movies. You know what I mean? You know, because you had, you know, RDJ, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans that signed on for a long time, you know. But by the time you got to like Doctor Strange and it started getting bigger, you know, Cumberbatch was like, you know, 3 movies, you know. And then now you got a lot of people just doing 1 movies, you know. It's like that's not gonna work. You need to get these younger people. You're like, here's a lot of money, you know, and you're gonna be
life-changing money, and now you're gonna want to do it.
You know, and a lot of them are gonna take it because, like you said, it's gonna change their life. You know, it's gonna put them in a different, you know, level. You know, just by being, you know, seen by so many people. You know, so whether it does anything good, I don't know. Ask Tom Holland, but
you know, but imagine how much money Tom Holland has now.
Just because of Spider-Man.
Look at that second deal that he did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're talking about he's printing money. Like the money that he's getting has his own face on it. That's what's going on. So, you know,
like coming to America, huh?
Exactly. I say he got his own money. He got his own money. Like, you know, that's so no, I think this is a good idea. I'm interested as long as it's T'Challa. Don't give me that TJ shit anymore.
That's the problem.
Just give me T'Challa, and that's if you do that, then we're good.
I don't want to see anything else other than T'Challa, but it would be interesting to see how they kind of like dig themselves out of the hole they put themselves into. Ultimately,
yeah, but it shouldn't be, especially right now. It shouldn't be that hard when you're doing Doomsday and Secret Wars, like different universe, you know, soft reboot, you know, making everything into one world. You know, I mean, it's like legit, just it's silver platter, you know. So
it's made just for you, like so. Yeah. Like, you have no reason to mess this up. No way. So.
You know, but like as we're finding out, I don't know if anybody watches Planet Fanatics and Chillmonger in the morning. They have their morning report. They were talking about Bo DeMeo a lot, who's the guy who got fired from X-Men 97, because he's still kind of saying a lot of stuff. But you know, a lot of that stuff came up on who who made the call on making the animated version of Black Panther T'Chaka in the X-Men 97, and he pretty much said it was Coogler. You know, that like before it gets to Feige and anybody else, like it goes through Coogler. If it's Black Panther related, it goes through Coogler first, and then you know if he says nah, then that's it. You know, so it seems like he's got T'Challa gatekeeped. You know, like it's him. It's like nope. So, and we already know how he feels about replacing the actual T'Challa.
But I so when we talk about Chadwick, I think what's going to happen is he's going to have to be told, we need more. We need stability. We need him because he's so important. Like I believe this has ruined an entire phase not having T'Challa.
Yeah, because there were big plans. You know, they were setting him up to be a heavy hitter and a main character. Following Endgame. Like I've said, I think, and this is not at all to downplay the passing of Chadwick Boseman at all, but it
not even the king yet, man.
It really kneecapped what they were setting up, and it all seemed reactionary.
It was, and you know what it is? It's in business. We talk about this in business. You never make a move out of emotions. Whenever you're making a move, you always stay away from making moves in your own emotions. So I think the problem is they made this huge move with someone they loved, right? With someone they loved was lost, and you made this move, and you should not have. What you should have done is given it time. You should have let it breathe. You can send them into space, and you can figure out what you want to do with that. You figure out how you want to do your intergalactic, empire of Wakanda. You do that things you follow what Coates showed you how to do. You could have brought in Blue Marvel. You could do a lot of different things, but you could take time. That's what it is. You get time, and then after that time, you make the right decision. And if it's the same decision, it's the same decision. That's fine. You could do. There's nothing that will stop you from doing the same exact thing if that's what you think is the right thing. They just needed to wait, see how they feel, see what is going to be needed, realize what the character is, and then you recast. That's what should have been done. But they just were so in a rush, to do these things. And I think it was poor planning. And you, once again, as I said, in business, you never make emotional decisions.
And he even admits, let me see if I can find that. Ryan Coogler admits about like it kind of being emotional, which I find kind of interesting because I was like, see if I find his quote real quick. I had it somewhere. So he said this was, I don't know, where was this at? Could say it was a 2022 interview, right? So he said a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna skip to the end though. He goes, "My truth is Chadwick is gone from the physical sense. He wasn't walking through the door. And the world that we created over the years, he was the guy. So for someone else to be him, for us in the world that we created, we wouldn't had believed it. And no matter how good the actor was, no matter, it would have been lacking the necessary truth for us to do a good job. And the truth is the well we pull from as artists. Our truth was lost, which is fact of life, the gift and curse of life. Heroes and great men die." That last part got me because I was like, so you're choosing to kill him. You're like because of it, but the whole thing is like, it's like, it goes, it's the truth is the well we pull from as artists. I was like, that's legit. He's saying like we are based off of emotion. You know what I mean? Because he's saying like truth is like their emotion to what their life and stuff like that. But I was like, but you're saying like you made a emotional decision, But the problem is that as an artist, your art affects multiple people, especially when it's something like this, where the art you're doing has been around longer than you even been born. So it's like you gotta like find a middle ground here, because it's not just your art anymore. Like, yeah, you directed Black Panther and Wakanda Forever, but you didn't create these characters. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't put them to the place where Kevin Feige or MCU or whatever were like, hey, let's do a Black Panther movie. That was a random brand new thing. So
yeah, you can't monopolize the character like that.
Yeah.
And
it's hard.
Exactly.
And relegate it to like what you specifically want to do.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Delta Dan? Appreciate you.
Yeah.
No, but I agree with everything you're saying.
It's kind of caused me to like, I just can't get invested in anything Black Panther related in the context of the MCU at this point in time. I just don't really give a crap.
Yeah. That last line, heroes and great men die. Great men die because great men are men. They're human. Heroes, comic book heroes specifically, do not die because they are fictional. They are inspirational. Like, they are not human. They're not real life. Like, no, like comic book heroes don't die. Superman hasn't died. He's the oldest comic book character. Batman, Wonder Woman, Black Panther, like even when they in the comic book, they still come back. It's like, because they're important. They're important. They're inspirational, and stuff like that. That's the part that got me when he said that heroes and great men die. I was like, that's two different things.
It's obvious he had a huge connection with Chadwick, right?
Oh,
and he believes he's running, and even Marvel's letting him run it like he is the end all be all for T'Challa. And that's a mistake. He's not. No matter what, T'Challa was there before him, he's going to be there after him, after he moves on and does his great work. Since he's a great director, great writer. He is excellent. I talk about him all the time about the whole killing all the black fathers and everything in his movies and everything. But regardless of how those things work, he's a great director. But you can't monopolize, because you make movies. People that make movies for yourself. And that works for original movies. It really does. You're making a movie for me, and I love this thing, so I'm making it for me. But when you're taking a character that pre-exists, that matters to has 50 years of stuff. Started in Fantastic Four, like you can see this character that has developed through years and years and years and years of writing and volumes and stuff like that matter to people. You can't just do those things.
It's not yours. It's not yours to do that with.
Exactly. It belongs to the people. This is not your original. This belongs. So like Sinners belongs to him because it came through him, his ideas. He brought a lot of stuff that his uncle taught him through the years, and the music and understanding, though it's something he created. So it's his. You could be a gatekeeper for that, but you can't be a gatekeeper for a character that I love too. I'm older than you. So like I cared about this character longer than you have. That you even known this character. Like I have all of the stuff. I've read all the stories, and I'm just one. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are out there that are like that. So for you to do that to gatekeep, I think that's just not a good idea. I think that's a problem. And I think that he did a disservice. I understand where he comes from. I understand. But sometimes you should just realize, okay, once again, Chadwick is Chadwick, and a great actor, great person, just seems to be a salt of earth. This perfect, really great person, perfect person to portray T'Challa, but he's not T'Challa. T'Challa doesn't die because a great man died. I think that he's made that mistake multiple times, and it bothers me.
Just that quote, like going back and hearing it from him, it's just like, nah, it just
doesn't sit right,
because the truth is the well you pull from as an artist. I fully understand, but also when is it not your art? You know what I mean? You know, what is it?
It seems like
Stan
it's
Lee.
your responsibility to bring this character to life, and it's your
Yeah.
responsibility for everyone who loves this character to show what he's all about and bring him to the stage and get the masses to know about him. That's your responsibility, but it's not your character.
Yeah, which also like goes to like what Chadwick was, you know, because like he understood. He goes like, this is a person. This is a character that inspires people throughout decades, you know, so I have to respect that and do my best at that, you know. But as soon as he was gone, it was like that was lost, that idea of taking this inspirational character and bringing him to life. You know, you literally killed the inspirational character. But I was gonna say like Stan Lee, you know, is a pretty good example where even though he created some of these characters, he still knows at a certain level it's out of his hands. You know what I mean? Like, you know, especially when you give it to other writers and stuff like that. So a lot of times people will go to him and be like, oh, blah, blah, blah doesn't have this power, or blah, blah, blah can't do this or can't do that, you know? And he's like, he's the person writing it. He can do whatever the hell he wants, right? Because
as
he
long
knows
as you don't ruin the character.
But he knows because somebody else is going to come after him and do something else with the character. You know what I mean? So it's like he knows like you could have these different people coming in, but still it's like you're still continuing the character. You know what I mean? You're still doing these different things, you know, with it, you know? So it was like that was like the thing. But now, like you say, he's gatekeeping Black Panther. You know what I mean? You're not allowing anybody else. And as much as I do like Ryan Coogler, because you know some of his other movies are amazing. Black Panther 1's amazing. Sinners, Fruitvale Station.
Station's amazing.
The first Creed is great. Like pretty much everything he's
touched,
he's directed. You know, like always excited to see stuff from him.
Yeah, but he might need to go away from Black Panther, and it's not because he's not good. It's because he's too connected, too emotionally connected to what was, that he's not allowing stuff to be. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you gotta let it go. You gotta let somebody else do stuff with it now.
It's funny because that's why one reason why I kind of agree with Chill before. Like I wanted to be Chadwick's, you know, Black Panther going forward. I when he said that, I definitely agreed. That was my thing. Recast the character immediately. Now that we're at a point where we have the multiverse and we could bring another one in, if it works on the director for him to understand we need to continue this character, then do it. As long as he's T'Challa and not a TJ, which doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. So as long as you do T'Challa, you bring another T'Challa in and you continue the story, and that way he could disassociate Black Panther from Chadwick Boseman. Maybe he could do that then, because it's not the same character.
Yeah, it's not a
same
direct
story. Direct correlation, exactly. So like if that works, I'm all for it. So if that's why Marvel's doing it and they're forcing this name, or whoever's deciding this, the Russos or whatever, that's fine with me. If it could get him on board with understanding that we need to continue these stories. It's no longer your friend. This is still, this is T'Challa. T'Challa is the Black Panther. All these comic books are written about T'Challa, and we have stories that we really need to get out and show them to people. I hate the idea that he's the only one. I hate that one person rule. He's the one that can handle this. No, there's so many people out there that can handle this stuff. There's so many people that are great, and that doesn't take anything away from him. Ryan Coogler is amazing, but he's not the only one.
Yeah. That's like saying like just I don't know, Coates wrote Black Panther, and I'm not saying to you, but like because I know you do like him. You think he's the best writer for Black Panther. So you're not saying like I'm just saying this for argument's sake. You think he's the best. I'm not saying you actually do, but but then also at that point you're like, he's the best. No one else can write him. No one else can write him.
Then that means what you get. You don't get all the stories, all the creativity from these unbelievable writers, unbelievable creators, these guys who could tell you new stories. Once again, started this whole conversation. We're talking about Superman, right? And I told you Superman Lost is one of my favorite ones. That's a new writer, right? I'm not saying the same writer. You want different stories. You want to see different events. That's the whole point of comic books. So I don't know.
Yeah. Fernando says Chadwick would have won his character recasted. Yeah, I mean,
I think he would have been down.
He pretty much said it without saying it directly. I kind of wish he would have said it directly.
Yeah, I think he said something to the effect of, he didn't want it to end with him, and he definitely didn't want to be the end all be all of the character because the character was bigger than him. If I remember correctly, it was.
I think he wasn't talking about T'Challa. I think he was talking about Jackie Robinson or something like that. So I shouldn't be the only one being this character. I want this character being portrayed more often because you need to have these are characters and we're just portraying them, and whoever the next person steps up and wants to do it, they do a great job. They'll carry the torch on. That's the idea. We're actors, we embody that person, and then we move on because we're telling that person's story. And then we move on, and the next person takes the torch and runs with it. So I think that he's right. That's what how it's supposed to be. But when people love you, and that's why I say I understand why you're doing it. I just think you're wrong, but I understand when you love someone, you feel like this is it. I can't do anything else. And someone has to be the other person, that's not so connected in the room that could tell you, no, we have to continue this story. No, we have to figure this out. And they didn't have it. And that's part of the problem.
Which is crazy because it's usually the higher up executives in a situation like that where they're like, hey, we need our $1 billion, character to back in play, But I think they thought
it's a world that they're afraid. Black characters they're afraid of. You're afraid to put your foot down and say, hey, no, we need this character to go on because I think you feel like you're being callous, you're being
very
insensitive, culturally, all those things, like you understand more than they do. So, but it's a business, and it's not just a business, but it's also a character that we've been waiting for such a long time to come back now. But we took all this time to get him on screen. He's had less than 2 hours of screen time. You add all the movies he's been in, less than 2 hours of screen time. And he hasn't been around. It's going to end up being another decade. That's crazy. Crazy.
We might get more Blade than we do Black Panther.
Which would be insane if we get more Blade before we get more like Black Panther. T'Challa, Black Panther specifically.
Maria said, it's not all Cougar Hollywood, or it's not all Cougar. Hollywood people have become very emotional, weird these days about everything. Yeah. It's kind of the same reason that Cougar is too. Is you think you have this connection, so it's like, you want to honor it and you want to respect them because, like, I'm not saying Cougar was afraid of backlash, but a lot of other people probably are. Yeah, like, oh, we
don't
can't
want to touch it.
Can't do it.
You can't touch it.
Yeah.
But so. I think what we saw Lauren say before, they killed Ramonda. They killed the entire family. They killed all the people, the entire royal family. They didn't just kill one; they killed them all. They're like, all right, Shuri, you're the only ones left.
For now. Like, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, even like something like that, where like you become weirdly emotional with things. I read today about the new casting for Spaceballs 2. That John Candy's son is going to be portraying his character in the movie, and I was like, cool. Why? It was like, like I want an actor. Like I never heard of his son in anything. Was it David? I gotta look it up real quick.
But that nostalgia doesn't. You could be in the movie. You don't have to be the same exact character. That doesn't matter. Like this, He was a made up character. Come on, guys. What are we doing? I don't know. But these things happen.
Yeah, because they got because Lewis Pullman's son is gonna be in it, Bill Pullman, but he's an actor. He's a pretty good actor too. Nepo baby aside, all that, whatever. So Chris Candy is gonna play Barf in memory of his dad, and I was like cool, put him in the movie somewhere, but you're gonna have him be like a big character. I'm like, what has he done? And I guess he's done something,
like a
but
main
nothing.
character.
Like
people are just really weird about these things. Man.
Yeah, because you're like, to honor his dad. I was like, I get that, cool, but also like, your dad was a legendary actor. So your dad
he
knew
was
how to
in
act.
a lot of movies. So
comedy.
Spaceballs was just one of the many things that we got. So
yeah, so I don't know if his son, Chris, could do anything. I guess he is an actor, but I'm looking at his IMDb and they ain't nothing on there that I know. So a lot of indie stuff, which is cool, but we'll see. We'll see. Give Black Panther to Spike Lee. I don't hate the idea, but it would be a very, very different Black Panther.
Oh yeah, it was Judas and the Black Messiah. That's what you're going to get, a different type of Black Panther.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking Judas Black Messiah. I was thinking Black Klansman with John David Washington, like kind of like that. But like Spike Lee always has very unique shots. He does that one where like
when they're standing, you see them
they're standing,
moving.
but they're moving through it and kind of thing. Like he does that all the time.
Yeah, that's his signature thing. The Spike Lee move.
Yeah. But I mean, he does it well. It's not like I don't think he overdoes it, but it's definitely his.
It's not slow motion of it for 30 minutes. Too soon.
That's kind of funny. I did see a clip. It was a little stupid. But it was funny at the end of, I guess, spoilers if you haven't seen Superman, when Krypto jumps across the room and tackles Kara. They're like, "Oh, if Snyder directed it." It was like, she like, "Oh, where's my dog?" And then it slow-mo's Krypto for like 2 minutes, like the tackle her, and it's playing like the song. Oh my god, it's a famous song. I can't think of it right now. But it's like playing that in the background, like the Hallelujah song.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
In the background, it's like Crystal's like.
Now I gotta go back and watch that.
That's fun.
No, it was a meme. It was a joke.
It was a meme.
Yeah, it was just goofs.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
Hey, that's a record, guys. 45 minutes. This me tangent.
Go on. All right.
Now we can say hi to everybody because
I know we get everybody. We got Drew in the house. Says he's in production of new DC Lego short film, Batman vs Superman adaptation. Nice.
Okay.
And then Mama Bear's like, grab your. They're talking
your snacks,
about the child snacks.
It's only real, so I can't have that.
Yeah, all the Shirley family is dead except the child.
Yep,
that she didn't even know about.
But that's what we got, multiverse, and we can change all these things.
It's always a good one. I appreciate that, Ace. Oh man, yeah, good thing is multiverse. Uncle Buck is my favorite John Candy movie. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I like that one a lot.
Oh no,
I like that one a lot. Uncle Buck is good though. Home Alone. Oh, he's in Cool Runnings. Cool. He's not a main
Feel
character.
the rhythm.
He's in good.
Feel the rhyme. No, he's the coach, so that he is a huge part of it.
Yeah. But Planes, Trains, Automobiles is definitely one of my favorites. Uncle Buck is a classic.
I think I like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, especially the ending, and then him inviting them to the family, and it's like, you come with me. I thought it was a very good feeling.
Yeah. Him in Home Alone was a nice little cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were saying what's up. Get a falafel. Got a falafel for Brandon. The Great Outdoors was a good candy movie. I don't. Hold on, let me see. I got his list right here. I don't remember seeing that one.
Him and Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
I love
it's pretty
Dan
funny.
Aykroyd, so
the cover is not triggering a memory. Maybe if I watch a trailer or something. But
there's a really hilarious
it.
part in it where John Candy shoots a bear in the ass with a shotgun. It's pretty funny.
That's funny. It sounds funny.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Just want to take. Yeah, we were just like on our tangent.
I look. I knew I was coming in to do this. That's why I tried to get us almost started on time. Tank was here. Yeah. I was like, hey, let's I knew I was going to derail. You know, there's things that I want to talk about. Like, I feel like we haven't talked about the Institute in forever, and I actually liked the last 2 episodes.
I know you had messaged something. Well, I saw it this morning. You had messaged, but I didn't. I have to get caught up on the last 2 episodes. So where I watched them was down, and I was like, damn, I was really like, I was like really like hyped to watch them.
No, yeah, this is really good. It's good. Yeah. It's really good. So yeah. When we get to talk about it, I'm so in.
We'll definitely talk about it. I get caught up. I'll find a way to watch them. See, kind of go back up to the top. See Maria. What's up, Maria? Fernando. Of course, we got Collector, Ace, Mom Bear, Nikisha saying good evening. Appreciate Nikisha coming in, hanging out. Mom Bear said, no way I'm dropping that much on my kid.
I have 2.
Yeah.
So it's 2. So everything I say is always cut in half.
Double. Yeah.
You know, my 8-year-old's turns 9, September 3rd. So, she wears a size 9 in shoes, in women's shoes. Keeps on growing. So like every year I have to continue to buy her entire new wardrobe because she's just going, stretching out like crazy, and then now my 10-year-old is getting taller and longer too. So I'm like, he wears a size 7 in women, Okay, you guys. And it's funny because my wife wears a size 7.5.
Oh, there you go. So it kind of works out.
So she's wearing my wife's shoes all the time. She's going to school, her clothes on. So my youngest is wearing her clothes, and my oldest is wearing her shoes, and they go off to school. And I don't know, so I just drop them off, and I get in trouble.
you get in trouble. He said school fees for freshman high school girl was not cheap.
Yes.
Yep. You have to make sure they have everything because if you don't want them to look weird, that's kind of thing. It's like, especially in the beginning of the school year, man. It's like everything needs to be on point.
It's the social media era. Yeah. So like, there's things that you don't want your kids having to deal with unnecessary drama, or you're feeling bad, or feeling things that I wouldn't care about, growing up, but they will definitely have to care about because it's just a different generation. The way your clothes look, and you could be different, but you can't let them just be an outcast because you worry about that emotionally. Because our kids nowadays just are terribly emotionally, and it's what you say. Oh yeah, but they could depend on me. You don't want your kids only depending on their parents because that now isolates them even more from their friends. So like, you want you to be the foundation, but you still want them to be able to go out there and find their own friends. So it's kind of like balancing it out without. You want them to understand the value of $1, but you don't want them to be teased for stupid stuff. So sucks.
Yeah. For being cheap. Yeah. Well, no. Oh, man, I'm not looking forward to that.
Dude, it's coming.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not in any rush.
Well, real quick, I saw a clip today that fucking almost made me cry. I think it was from a few years ago, though. It was like this kid was like so hyped to wear his like Spider-Man. We had a Spider-Man shirt with a Spider-Man jacket. It was awesome, man. I was like, shit, I would have loved to have that when I was like a kid like that. I guess like he came home and like took it off, and like the mom was recording, and he was like all angry, and he's like, never wear it ever again, because like he got teased, and the mom's like, this is not like cheap either, So I was like,
It's real and it's so bad. And
Yeah.
right now, so I guess it's about 4th, 5th grade is when everything kind of starts to change.
Yeah.
Yes. Ugh.
Kids
Yeah.
can be little assholes.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Hell yeah. Oh man. Collector said, looks like Orlando Bloom was at Fan Expo this year at Chicago, and Hayden Christensen. Hayden, I know was here. He threw out the first pitch at
the Cubs,
the Cubs game.
and
He
we
was
lost.
singing.
Stupid.
Yeah. He was singing the 7th inning stretch. So when one of the Thunderbirds, because we have the air and water show, so it's one of the jets, fucking broke the sound barrier. Which is awesome. I loved watching those videos. Everyone losing their damn mind because it just like it broke the sonic boom. So he's singing the 7th inning stretch, and I think it was like with his daughter, and it's just like boom, and the whole crowd is like losing their mind. Like
the Death Star came
awesome.
to get us, guys.
I know, right? Oh, and on top of that, like his because he wore a Cubs jersey, his number was 66, which was hilarious. Hilarious.
Oh, I love Order 66. Let's go.
Yeah, so that's
awesome.
super funny. But yeah, I didn't see Hayden, and I didn't see Orlando. I really wasn't looking for a lot of them. And by the time we went, a lot of them were kind of over. I saw people carrying signs. It was Rob Schneider, which had a few people, and then it was Brendan Fraser, who had a lot of people. But yeah, let's see. Mama Bear said, "Anytime for helping out. We appreciate that." So he said, have you guys heard of Good Boy? It's a haunted house movie from the perspective of the family dog.
I have it already up the trailer. Yep. I have the trailer up right now.
Yeah, we're gonna check that out in a minute, and we have a few trailers that we're gonna check out. Then we got Lawrence hanging out with us. Appreciate Lawrence. Delta Dan coming in. And then Tony said, "Is it Almanac? Is the Wua?
Well, I think it is.
Oh
goddamn! Spoil the Kings. Somebody give them boys a round of applause. They made it. The boys good.
I like Spoiler Kings. Kinds.
Yeah.
I like that better.
They're good. That boy good. They're good and terrible. Coming to America is like my favorite movie of all time. So just to know you.
Oh man, we got Jason coming in right now.
What up, Jason?
Good Boy looks awesome. Okay, we're gonna check that one out. Yeah. Yep. They started casting for Booster Gold. That's what I heard. You know, I know, I know I brought him up because of the weapons thing, but Will Neff is like a diehard Booster Gold fan, and he's a pretty good actor, and with who Booster Gold is, I could see him doing it. But the rumor I heard was, who did it say it was? It was stupid. And I was like, really? Oh, it was like Dave Franco.
It was Dave Franco. Yeah, it was.
Like get the fuck out of here with that. That's stupid. Like,
I'd actually be kind of down with Dave Franco.
Man.
I wouldn't necessarily mind.
I love Dave Franco. I think he's really funny. I think he's an entertaining actor, but
I'm not gonna hear anyone else talking about casting because I hate a lot of casting. So
yeah, no. Oh man. So Clark said he was teased during middle school and high school. Yeah, all my clothes were hand-me-downs. My cousin and nephews, my mom would only buy me like 1 or 2 things for school. Yeah,
it's funny.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but kids don't understand at that age,
They don't even care. Don't care.
Yeah.
You have clothes to wear. I mean, for me, I was growing a lot. So they had to go buy me certain things. But they're tying some jeans on me. Like I would grow. I went from wearing 30-32s or 30-30s to being 30-32 to being 30-34. My parents weren't gonna go out there and buy me 5 new pair of jeans. So sometimes
you get stretch pants, man.
Yeah, I used to wear boots. What you gotta do? You don't have that, so it's whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, it sucks to have a year tease, man. It's not fun.
Kids are horrible.
Yeah. Have you seen the casting for Street Fighter? Yeah, we talked about it a while ago.
It's some of it I'm fine with. Other cast members kind of had me scratching my head.
Yeah. I saw a picture of Andrew Schultz with the a wig on, like getting fitted with the wig for his who's he? I can't remember who's playing.
Andrew Schultz is
he's not Vega, is he?
No, he's the other guy dressed up in the purple gi. That jokes a lot anyway.
Yeah,
Let's start with R, maybe.
Now, Ryu?
Not Ryu, not Ken. There's another one.
Casting for Ryu is actually, I'm pretty happy with that.
That would
Ken and Ryu was good. Yeah, no.
Ken?
No. The Ken and Ryu ones are Dan.
Hibiki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
I'm fine with the Ken casting. I'm fine with the Guile casting.
Yeah, the Bison casting is weird.
Yeah, I don't like the casting for Bison. That's super weird.
Yeah, I like the guy.
David
Polka Dot Man.
David Dasmalkian, I think is how you say his name.
Yeah.
He's an awesome actor. For Bison?
Yeah, no, I can't.
This big dude with the biggest shoulders of all time and just ripped. Like,
yeah, like dude's like built like a shipwreck house.
Yeah.
And
even if you put him in a fake suit, that's gotta look stupid.
Yeah. And then I'm not even sure how I feel about 50 Cent playing Balrog.
50 Cent can actually act, so
he's fine.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I
was him as Joker.
I always think of the when I think of 50 Cent as an actor, I always just happen to think of when they spoofed him on the Boondocks when they were doing Soul Plane 2. Like I'm hoping at one point in the movie he's like, I'm gonna fight for Bison or Dad Trent.
What? That is going to be a line, probably.
Yeah, right. If not, he'll make it one. That's it. Kumail Nanjiani as Booster Gold. That's what I heard too, but that was a while.
That was
ago.
a long time ago. Yeah,
it was a while back.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, excuse me, damn. All right, let's get into some of these trailers real quick. Excuse me. Shout out to Travis coming in, hanging out.
What's up, Travis? Glad you came
Jason
in.
Momoa as Bison. It would have made a little bit more sense physically, at least. But
yeah,
he's doing a really good job on that Apple TV thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I gotta watch that.
And yes, and now he's gonna be in This Is Blanca.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's Blanca.
Mm-hmm. It's another wild one. I was laughing when you guys read my comment. Automatically correct.
That autocorrect.
That's what I was like.
Get you.
I was like, oh man, I know how that goes, man. You know how many times I typed up something stupid from my phone? I'm like, wait a minute. I need a proofread.
I have to go back and say, what the hell? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yours actually, but I understood what you were saying.
No, there's times where I'll put a comment and the person reading it on screen is like, cool. I was like, fuck, that came out all wrong, man. It's like none of it made sense. All right. Yeah, so we got a couple trailers. We got the Good Boy trailer, which I haven't seen yet, so we'll check that one out. And then we got the One Battle After Another trailer, that new Leo movie coming out pretty soon. So let's check out the trailers, and I think we're going to talk about Nobody 2 and hopefully Bad Guys 2.
Yeah, Bad Guys 2 was fun. I really liked Bad Guys 2.
My
kids loved Bad Guys 2.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have all the books. All of them.
I didn't even know there was books.
Oh my God. When things are happening, she's standing up in the theater like, you know who that's going to be? Like, wow, that's my kid.
She already knows the inside.
Have a good night, man. I'll see you later.
Have a good night.
Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Much love. All right. Let's check out I kind of want to see the Good Boy because that's a new one. Oh, excuse me.
I haven't seen any trailers for it.
I was almost about to start crying.
Look at a puppy. Look at a puppy.
The worst.
Look at that cute little puppy.
Oh, who said it was a horror film from the perspective of the dog?
The dog. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I saw this and I heard about it, and people were telling me it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That added to the sad movie list. So, all right. Let's check this one out, and then we'll get into the other trailer as well.
Cool.
Where we at? Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We're gonna check out another trailer for the night. So we're gonna check out Good Boy. We got recommended by a few of our live chatters. So if you want to come and join us in our live chat every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us with trailer reactions like this, movie reviews, and other fun, nerdy stuff. But there you go. Let's check out this trailer and we'll talk about it. Right, let's go.
Puppy. Look at puppy.
Come on. No. Oh. Don't hurt the Bubba.
Right. I don't know why this is like more scary than anything I've seen recently.
Yeah,
Like, just when
my
dogs
God. Don't do it to him.
focus on
Whatever's
things.
happening. Oh, he knows what is coming. Oh my God.
Oh shit! Tries to make heart cut.
No. Curtis of species.
I guess I'm next. I should never have come here.
This is very different.
Yeah, very different. I know nothing better happened to that dog.
I'm telling you.
Right?
I'm gonna lay hands on whoever you mess up a dog. I'm laying hands on you. I'm telling you.
like I've said, I can handle a lot, but I can't handle bad stuff happening to kids in movies, and I can't handle bad stuff happening to dogs.
Nope. We're gonna have problems. Don't mess. Man, don't have a horror movie. Can you imagine Marley and me in a horror movie? Come on, man.
That's funny. This is weird, man. This is weird, but weird in a good way. Yeah, but like you said, he better not get hurt.
Yeah.
No, you might have like a whole theater riot.
You see him like running in the woods. I'm like, oh no. And I'm seeing to be other people like dying and stuff. I'm like, oh well, as long as they're not messing up the dog.
Like, yeah, they deserved it. Right? They probably deserved it.
You probably shouldn't have gone and heard what the noise was. What was that? Let's go investigate. You deserve it. It's like I watch Scooby-Doo. Everything's fine until Scooby gets in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm upset.
I don't know how you guys are. Whenever my dog just gets up and starts looking somewhere, it just freaks you out, you know. So like when he was doing that on the trailer, it was just like I was like, oh no, like it's never anything good.
No man, I protect my dog more than I protect. If there was
right?
us three and my dog, I'm protecting my dog. I'll let you guys come on with me, but y'all better run. I'll pick his ass up. I'll better run.
Yeah. Oh man.
You're my friend.
That's my dog. No,
if I was running with one of your dogs, I expect you to pick him up. Matter of fact, I'll help you pick up the dog. I ain't picking you up. I'm just not.
A trip and drop the dog, and you're like, oh, I got the dog.
Exactly.
Hey, hurry up, get up. Yeah. This is interesting. I think this might be a good one. I think
Yeah,
it might be a good one.
the concept's pretty interesting. A horror movie coming from the POV of the dog.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember anything like that.
Me neither.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I don't know.
you imagine other movies that would be really interesting if you saw it from the point of view of a dog. Like Scream or Friday the 13th or Jason or Freddy Krueger. Like, why are they waking up and scared? Like, why are they always getting up dying? Like, what's happening?
Just freaked out.
Or Ring.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the ring with a dog crawling through the TV? You know, the dog, and then he just runs away.
Now I'm trying to think of like other movies like from the point of a dog would be entertaining.
Yeah,
that would be interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sold. Shudder. You know, they do a lot of horror. Obviously, some not so good. Most I think I enjoy. This one looks interesting. So
I'm with it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Halloween, beginning of Halloween season.
Let's go.
I might have to take a look on the website, doesthedogdie.com first.
Oh yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah. And anybody that doesn't know that website, check out that website.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one to know. Yeah.
I ain't watching the movie and the dog dies now.
Yep.
I'm out.
Exactly. Oh man. But yeah, interesting trailer. Yeah, we'll probably check it out and talk about it around Halloween. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you are watching on the replay, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought about this good boy trailer. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, come and join us live. But we appreciate everyone in our live chat right now. We want you guys to stick around because we're going to move on to your comments right now. That legit, out of all the movies I've seen in a while, like had me like kind of like goosebumps.
Oh crap! Right?
You know, I'm like, oh shit,
what's going to happen?
Oh,
what's
shit.
happening? Oh.
Yeah. You know,
honestly, yeah, it's funny because my brain just said he's going to jump to the next time when his dog barks. Literally, I was thinking about I need to go get my dog. If I want to watch this, I need to have him. I'm literally just holding him like, come on, let's go.
Oh man. Oh, speaking of dogs, was it Saturday morning? You know, no, Sunday morning. You know, my wife and the baby fall asleep on the couch because they're both exhausted. I'm up with my older son and I'm super tired. So he was bugging me for breakfast. I'm like, man, I don't know. I can cook right now. You know, I was like, I can't think of anything. So he loves the bagel bites from Dunkin', right? And we have a Dunkin' not too far from our house. So I loaded him up in my car and then the dog was barking. So I was like, don't wake up them. So we brought him with, right? And I've taken them together. Oh my God. He barks, but he's not too bad. But I always thought he's protective of my older son for sure. That day at the drive-in proved it because there was some guy kind of, it was a parking lot. So he was kind of walking and I didn't notice him, but the dog, because usually he's bouncing around in the back, kind of like looking and going crazy. He was laser focused in the window. I'm like, what the hell do you see? I thought he saw a squirrel or some shit.
Yeah, squirrel.
Then, you know, and then, you know, I guess the guy, once I caught him, you know, the dog starts growling, you know, and he loves people. He starts growling. That guy keeps coming closer to the car, and he's not like close, but close enough. As soon as he came right to the bumper, that dog lost it, man. Hair standing up on the back of his neck, just barking, you know. And then he passed by with my son, and then he kind of like followed him and put his head. I'm like, are you like protecting the baby? You know, because good job, good dog. I gave him a treat when we got home, you know. But
I don't trust anyone. I don't trust.
Oh,
if
no.
my dog don't like you, I can't trust you.
Yeah. My dog loves everybody, other animals and whatever, but people, man, you just come and see him and pet him, and he loses his damn mind. You know, so that's why for him to like growl at somebody was like, oh, like
You would have drove off and they probably robbed the Dunkin' Donuts.
I know, right? Like he was a legit bad guy or something. But yeah, I don't think I ever seen my dog like that before. So that was kind of like interesting. Oh man. But my son, I never take the dog and my kid together. You know, usually we never go on like short little road trips like that, but my fucking son loved it. Loved his laughing his ass off the whole time with the dog losing his mind. Oh man.
This is the time of year when we do bug bombs. So what I do is I get a dog, I put him in the trunk, we'll go drive. This past Saturday we went shopping, whatever. But you know, because I have the Tesla, I just put in dog mode, which keeps it down, puts it in 69 degrees no matter what. And it says on the screen, my owner will be back and you can put the time in. It is 69 degrees in this car.
That's cool.
And I have water. It tells everybody what's going on.
Yeah.
So I can have them hang
hey,
out with
don't break my window, please.
Yeah, exactly.
That is cool. I did not know that. I like that. What's up, Anzo?
Anzo in the building.
Anzo.
What's up?
Appreciate coming in. That John Wick, another dog one. Yeah.
Dude, do you know how mad I was at that movie?
Oh man. Yeah.
I've still never watched the first 15 or so minutes of the first John Wick after I have to fast forward past it.
Oh. I mean,
when he kills the son, I'm cheering.
Yeah, like
I wish he would have held him up and and
bring him back to life to kill him again.
I kind of liked the fact that it wasn't a drawn out death, and John just popped him, like, you know, it was the ultimate middle finger to him, like, you're nothing, you're insignificant. Like, he just took him out like any of his other contracts or any of the other people that he was after. And it said a lot about John. You know, he's a man of few words, and he was straight to the point. You know, I love that he just executed him.
Yeah, but the build up to it I thought was pretty good too, because John Leguizamo was the first one. Is like, oh, where'd you get the scar from? He's like, oh, this blah blah blah. He's like, and he slapped him and he got all pissed.
He punched him. Yeah.
You know, and then his dad, which is the
he's like,
Russian
I'm
mob
gonna tell
boss.
my dad. He's like, yeah,
Go tell you dad. Go tell you.
It's funny because next thing you see him calling him, he talking on the phone. He kidnapped John. He stole John Wick's car.
John Wick's car and killed his dog.
Yeah.
And his dad just goes, oh.
He turned around and does he smack his son? I don't remember.
He punched him.
He punched him too in the stomach. He makes throw up and he makes clean up his vomit.
That's right.
That's him again.
Yeah. And he pretty much told him, he's like, oh, you can help me? He's like, no, man, you're already dead. You're John Wick. Yeah. Once you're dead, you're already dead. So I was like, damn. So that was awesome. Oh man. But yeah, F. I can't remember what his name was in Game of Thrones. But, yeah.
He was Theon, right?
Theon Greyjoy. Greyjoy. Yeah. I'm like, good. You deserve what happened to you in that one. Oh man, Collector said, "I'm not seeing this movie, good boy. I don't want to see a dog get hurt by some spirit thing or possessed." Man. Yeah, I hope the dog is good at the end.
You know what movie that really breaks my heart? I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart.
That's that one,
dude. And then the fact that I know he loved his dog.
Yeah.
I can't watch it. Like they're gonna do this I Am Legend 2. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it because it's just the fact that he loved his dog, that was his own companion, and him turned into a zombie. Man, you should cure the dog. You should have held him into the thing and cured the dog first. Get everything else. Humans had their chance. Cure the dog.
Jay said, I think it would be cool if DreamWorks as a video game or something like that, because I feel like the characters lack a lot of buzz. Migration, Bad Guys, Dogman, Orion, for example.
Dude, but Bad Guys and Dogman sell so many books.
Yeah.
You're talking about children's bestseller books, always on it.
Yeah.
Dogman and Bad Guys are huge sellers.
Bad Guys, I know. Dogman, I know for sure, because we already have like a small collection of Dogman for my son, because every time we go to the thrift store, he sees Dogman like spots it on the shelf, and he'll sit there pretend like he's reading. I'm like, bro, you don't know what that, but he's looking at. He just sits there and just looks at all the pictures and everything. Migration, though, I really did enjoy Migration. But it's not a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but it was a fun little movie. I enjoyed it. It was definitely goofy.
Type in bad guys in books. You see how many books there are.
That's
book
crazy.
series.
I did not.
I had no idea.
Was it after? Holy shit!
It's a lot. Since 2015, I think July 2015 was the first time. There's a lot of books. It's a big series, and then all the characters and stuff like that.
So
it's huge.
It's a 2015. So the books came first, then, right? And then they made it
because the books were
movie off the
such a
books.
big thing. Made the movie. Mm-hmm.
And then I know that. Okay, I keep an eye out for that when I go shopping for books.
They're not that expensive, but it's cool. It's very good.
Yeah. Neither the Dogman or Captain Underpants, but man, after you buy like 15 of them, you're like, fuck. Damn.
So by the time Lucas is reading, he'll inherit all my girls' books, so you'll be fine. I come in,
move on to like the next stuff.
It just be a chest full of books. You're like, what is all this? Bad Guys, Dogman. I mean, you probably don't want to have the Babysitters Club, but if you watch Twisted Metal, you know that John loves Babysitters Club.
Babysitter Club.
He loves it.
Man. Said it was so hot outside. I saw 2 dogs smiling, pop locking under a shade tree.
It was hot, so hot. I think it was Saturday when I tried to take the dog out of the car to walk him, and he took one step outside. And he was like, "Nah, bro, come back in." Like, what? Jump back in the car.
Oh man, Sunday morning I let the dog out, because I usually let him run in the backyard. It just sucked because of the rain from the night before, all the humidity. It was just like hard to breathe. Usually the dog, he'll let me know when he wants to come back in. He kind of just sits by the door. I go and I look out when he's like passed out on the counter. He looked like he was dead. Like, and I hate when he does that because he lays in the middle of the driveway, just like all this sprawled out. I was like, man, somebody's gonna come by. Like, is the dog okay?
I would have ran outside. Like every time he did, I would ran outside, picked his butt up.
No, man, the first few times I'm like, oh shit, and now it's like I open the door, I'm like, hey, get inside. He gets up all slow and like, the hell, man. I kill my dog sometime. Like, he only comes inside when the door's open, but I hate and then he walks really, really slow. So I'm like, hurry up. You're letting in the fucking fly, But then as soon as I close the door, he stops coming towards the door. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, dog. Oh man, when humid, it sucks, man. It does,
dude. I was in my grandma's house and she doesn't have AC today, and it was only like 85, 86, 87, maybe whatever. I was sweating bullets. The humidity sucks.
Yeah, I think in Chicago, I think the next couple of days are gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah,
because of humidity and because all this rain.
Yeah, the rain definitely hasn't been helping matters. We've been getting plenty of it.
Yeah.
I needed it. My grass was messed up, so I appreciate it.
I don't mind rain.
Yeah,
it's actually
the next couple of days is gonna be pretty nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the 70s. I was like, it's in the upper 70s.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
Perfect for us fat guys, not including that guy.
Yeah, right. we sweat. He glistens.
He don't even glisten. He don't even know. Brandman don't wear deodorant, guys. You don't have to.
That's funny.
So what you guys putting on? Deodorant? What is that?
What's that do? That's funny. Oh man. I was a collector set right now at 71 here in Michigan. That's not too bad, right? Yeah, right now it's 72 by me.
Yeah, it's 73.
It's like a smuggy 72 though.
I could do 70s all if it is a place that
All
has
the
70s
time.
all year round, I will move tomorrow.
I know
Literally.
a lot of good chunks of California have like a nice 70s, 80s, but then they get kind of stupid hot on sometimes. But
So
you see, what is it, Arizona? Yeah. How bad is it?
In San Diego, like he says, on Christmas Eve, it was 69 degrees.
That's fun.
And then on June 1st, it was 82 degrees.
Mhm.
It's the
That's
ocean,
nice.
right? So it's
Yeah.
literally paradise. You literally live in paradise.
Yeah.
Ever want to see cost of living in paradise?
Yeah. Yeah.
My friend makes
Yeah.
$200,000 a year and has a roommate.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. We're gonna say 91 in Florida. Oh, 91 Florida sucks, man.
Yeah,
When it's
October
hot.
5th.
Oh yeah, that's awful.
I'm driving for October 4th. I'll be there October 5th through 12th. Just
Nice.
soak it up. And I'm hoping that it's nice and cool.
Yeah. Well, that's when I usually go. I go that first week of October because it's cool enough, but it's not too cold where like it gets annoying, but it's not hot. It's like a nice temp.
I went to Florida in January and it was 70
still,
degrees.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what me and Erica were talking about doing is like we want to go like in like in February or something, where it's cold. Cause like for us, it's like shorts, everyone else out there is, all the Floridians are in sweaters and shit, we'll be in shorts.
It's funny. I was telling them some people from Canada, Mama Bear, on Saturday. How hot was it there? On Saturday, it was something like 95, 96, 97. I think she said 34 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know what that is?
That's like that's gonna be like 90 something.
Like 93 degrees
Fahrenheit. Yep.
93 degrees, no matter where you are. If you 34, so it's 93 degrees in Canada. I was told me multiple times that it being 96, 97, 98 degrees.
Damn. In Canada, that's crazy. Yeah.
But no, there's no such thing as global warming.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Also, Maria, I don't know if you know, or I'm sure you know, but that hurricane that's gonna hit that the East Coast. I don't know how far. I thought I read it's gonna like start in California in Florida, and it's kind of make its way up from Florida all the way up the coast.
So there, I have stores in Lake Park or Cooper City and Lake Park, and Cooper City is going to miss Cooper City, but Lake Park is kind of looking at it because it might hit higher in Florida.
Damn. Yeah. Y'all do the translating. The rest of the world speaks Celsius. Hey, man, well, Brian knows because you do a lot of chemical stuff. So a lot of science stuff is in Celsius. It makes sense to me. It makes so much sense to me why you would use Celsius instead of Fahrenheit.
So Fahrenheit and Celsius actually is not as common as like the metric system. The metric system is it's perfect. There's no reason for us to be doing inches and feet, but
everything divisible by 10. It's
like, Fahrenheit is actually used. It's actually used a little bit more, but that's what it was to a point where that's why you use Kelvin.
Kelvin.
So you use Kelvin because of that. People use both Fahrenheit and Celsius when you're doing a lot of these scientific things. So depending on what journal you're using and where it's from, you'll get both.
Yeah.
Celsius is way more common though, but you will get both. You will.
Yeah. Like in a lot of the medical stuff, like whenever they take temperatures and stuff like that, and on people, it's always in Celsius. At least that's how they record it in a lot of the computer programs. So, yeah. I try.
I'm used to going from Celsius to Fahrenheit because I said there's homework.
Yeah, it's not that hard. I forgot what the conversion is. But
plus 32, something like that.
I don't remember.
So,
but for me, it's like I just remember
9/5 plus 32.
Different things. Yeah, that's even too much for me. I just remember like, all right, if you're here, then you're kind of here. If you're here, then you're kind of here. So I knew if you were like 34, you're in like the 90 something, and Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. But all right, let's check out this trailer. Then we'll get to some movie reviews.
Cool.
Oh,
It's almost like we knew what we were here for.
exactly. That's good to go. One battle after another. All right.
Oh, they put out another trailer for this, huh?
What was that?
Oh, they put out
This is
another
trailer
trailer
number
for
2.
this.
Yeah, I think this is the. I was looking for a newer one because I know Collector said there's the final one, but if this is the newest one that I was able to find. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Oh, excuse me. All right.
Yeah, trailer
Check this one out.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We have another trailer reaction for you guys. This one is One Battle After Another, the new Leonardo DiCaprio film. So I don't remember if we watched one of the first trailers or not, but I know I've seen it a bunch of times.
I know I put it up
theaters.
there. I don't know if we watched it, but
yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, it's gonna come up pretty soon at the end of September. So, figure let's check out this newest trailer and then talk about it. Because this is what
because this is the one with Leonardo
Thomas
DiCaprio.
Anderson.
This is the one
Leo.
Tiana Taylor.
Yep.
Yeah. Benicio del Toro too.
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it. It's written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. So if you're into like his movies, you'd definitely be into this one. But yeah, let's check it out and then get it going. Where's B? Here goes your Tom Cruise reference for the day.
Right.
Oh man.
Like Tiana Taylor can't be in the rest of this movie because she looks too young to have a daughter that old. It's just.
I was kind of wondering the same thing.
Yeah. I can't adjust the trailer, so I don't know if you're able to go back to the title. But looks interesting, I don't know if it's one that would like kind of. If a lot of people say it's good, then I'll probably go check it out in theaters. But it's not one where me personally is like I'm ready to run and watch it.
It looks interesting. I mean, I like Regina Hall. I love Regina Hall. Sean Penn is one of the greatest actors of our generation. So like these are like great people to want to see in a movie. I just don't know enough. This is something like, it didn't really hit me for this is going to be great. But this might be one of those two people see it and they tell you about it and then everyone goes see it. Yeah. But this being almost 3 hours kind of scares me.
Yeah. Like it feels like it's gonna be very epic, because you're going from Leo and who was his love interest, Tiana Taylor. Like them young to them, being caught, and then now it's just him and his daughter. They're older.
You can't make Tiana Taylor look old. So like you could go Leonardo and say he's gonna be old. You can't make her look old. So you just gotta like kill her off.
Yeah.
She's been black bagged. We don't have to figure this out.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it looks interesting. I for sure want to watch it at one point. It's just I'm also afraid is it gonna be too real? I don't know.
I'm interested in seeing Chase Infinity her acting. She's 25 years old. She looks interesting. She had a lot of scenes in there that really intrigued me. So I'm interested to see what that is, but I don't know if I'm interested to go see it at the movie theater. That's the question. Am I interested to see it in the movie theater or am I interested to go see it on streaming?
Yeah. So I mean if I hear good things, I'll go check it out. What about you, Brian, man? What do you think?
Yeah, it definitely seems kind of fresh. I know some of the scenes kind of reminded me of Lord of War with Nicolas Cage, by the trailer. But I don't know a whole lot about the movie, but the two trailers that I have seen have kind of grabbed my interest, and I like a good ensemble cast. Pretty good actors in this one. So yeah, I think probably after this one, I'm not going to watch too many more ads or trailers, if any, and just kind of go in as fresh as possible.
Yeah, yeah, and that is a really good cast.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And I like Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is directing this, right?
Yeah, and wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, it has to be good for Sean Penn to be one to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I said Regina Hall, Wood Harris, and Chase Infinity right now, Tiana Taylor, Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro. I mean, that's pretty awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I'm interested in it. I just don't know if it's going to be that depends on what else is going to be out this week. That week.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I'm looking at Paul Thomas Anderson movies, like Boogie Nights, awesome. There Will Be Blood, awesome. Licorice Pizza, I hate that fucking movie. Hated that movie.
Yeah, and I remember that people were all about that movie when it came out.
Oh, people were loving it. That was
I should not say what I want to say.
Oh, you like it?
No, it's a day in the life for white people. It's a regular suburban white person.
Pretty much.
That's what it was. I was like,
you're not wrong.
Well, everyone's loving this. Right, day in the life, I guess.
You're not what? You're not wrong.
That's funny. Yeah. I did not like that movie. So, and everyone says I was wrong. So maybe, but but yeah, but this one looks good. I like Leo. I think he's an entertaining actor, for sure. So definitely check this one out.
Good movie, so it's probably a good movie. You just got But are you ready for 3 hours of it?
Yeah.
It's usually the standard for movies like this, so I've kind of made peace with that.
I always feel like when I'm in a movie like that, 2 hour mark, I'm looking at my clock, like looking at my phone, like, all right, I'm interested, but is this motherfucker going to starting to wind down? We're still in the middle of the story.
Yeah. It all depends on how the story's going at that point, But 2 hours is kind of like, all right, let's get ready to finish, and you're only halfway through it.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I probably will go see it, knowing me, but yeah, it looks interesting. It really does.
Yeah, you got the A-list status,
so might as well go see
it. Might as well. But yeah, pretty good. Looks interesting. But we'll see what critics say, and then we'll probably review it at one point. Probably comes out at the end of September, so we'll probably review it. That first week of October or something like that. But yeah. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. And leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the one battle after another trailer. Yeah, we just want to hear what you guys think about it. And if you're in the live chat right now, hanging out with us, stick around because we're going to get into your comments right now. Oh, it's going slow. Let's see what you guys are saying. Mama Bear says looks okay. At least she's too old for Leo.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what? Your order is 17?
25. At least give him some. Oh man. Like I said, I'm definitely seeing this day one because I'm a Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
He's only one of the greatest actors. Period.
He's a really good actor, man. Yeah. Even if you don't like him, it's hard to deny all the great movies he's been in.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
It's the performances that he's put out there, guys. Come on.
Yeah. You know, it's yeah, he's been so good. The other reason I want to see it in theaters is because it doesn't look like it's going to get a lot of people to go see it. So I want to try support the movie. Okay. I think Leo's name on movies puts butts in seats. You know,
He does.
so I think he'll. You know, and the trailer's been between this trailer and the first trailer I've seen a bunch of times in theaters. Like, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like a bad movie. So if you get that, like people are interested, you know, plus Leo, I think he'll do all right.
I think so too. What's your favorite Leo movie?
The Departed.
Ah, man, I was gonna say that. Wolf of Wall Street. I really like Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I have a hard time with
Departed is really good though.
Django Unchained.
Django
Unchained and Blood Diamond. It's so hard for me to choose between those two. But Man in Iron Mask is also really, really good. And we didn't even talk about Titanic. You know, Catch Me If You Can is one of the funnest movies ever. So like when you start really going through it, like man, this dude is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, the Iron Mask. Don't Look. He was really good in Don't Look Up.
Yeah, I forgot about
really good in Don't Look Up.
I'm still waiting for you, Tank. There's a movie I'm waiting for you to say.
Inception?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how is that not the first movie you said in Inception?
Yeah. Inception is a good one. It's a really good one.
But he's done all those. I mean, he's just special, right? He's one of those guys that you know how much I love The Quick and the Dead.
Really? I didn't know that.
I really do. I love The Quick and the Dead. I've watched it at least.
The Quick and the Dead is The Quick and the Dead is like hokey in such a fun way.
It's just because it's Sam Raimi.
It's Sam Raimi.
Cowboys. It's just fun and all the cast that's in it, you know.
And it's like it's such a Raimi movie. Like one of the scenes that absolutely cracks me up is at the end when Gene Hackman gets shot in the face so hard that he does a backflip. that was 100% Raimi.
Dude, how many movies have Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Leo, Russell Crowe, Keith David? Like,
damn, yeah,
it's amazing. That movie is so much fun.
The Titanic, boo! Titanic is awesome, man. I mean, it's definitely like a chick flick. You know,
I'm not gonna watch Titanic multiple times. I've watched it 3 or 4 times.
I watched it a bunch. I mean, I haven't watched it recently.
I don't have that time. I'm never
going to.
It's a long movie. And then the road should move the fuck over. That's it. It's a door. Yeah. You weigh 100 pounds. How the hell you couldn't find room with that damn door? You was gonna let him. I love him so much. But you're gonna freeze. You gonna let him freeze?
You're gonna let him die,
bro. That don't make no damn sense. You could have got on his back. Y'all could have been good together.
Both lay on your sides. That's what it made more sense. Lay on your side, hug each other. You got the whatever body heat and you know, yeah.
No, I wish there was enough room open as she rolls around on the door. Like, if only there was enough room.
I also find it funny, like, you know, so James Cameron did that, and then also who was it, Neil deGrasse Tyson told him like the sky was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The stars in the sky, that wasn't that night. So like when he did one of the re-releases and the remakes or whatever, like he changed it and put the right sky in there, which I thought was hilarious. I'm like, of course, Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, those ain't the right stars.
Because it's an epic night. You know what that night is. So yeah. No, I understand. I forgot about Gangs of New York and Shutter Island.
Shutter Island doesn't get enough love. I really like Shutter Island. Yeah.
Man.
So,
and then of course we had Killers, but even though Killers was a lot more, you know how I feel about it.
Yeah. So do you see the movies that are coming out the day this comes out? I sent them in a message on here. Did you? Let's see. I know I missed a few. Eleanor the Great. Is that what's coming out?
I think so.
I know. See, for me, I know football started.
Oh, here.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. The movies that are coming out is The Strangers Part 2 and Eleanor the Great.
Yeah, strange.
So it's gonna win the weekend. If that's what it's going against, it's gonna win. I don't even know what Eleanor the Great is. So
Yeah, so nothing. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I might have to do. Oh, Eleanor the Great. I did see that trailer. That does look kind of funny, but it's not gonna beat Leo. It's not gonna beat Leo. There's no way. That's Scarlett Johansson's like first movie she directed.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
with the old
Okay.
lady kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I remember
June
that.
Squibb, right?
Yes.
June Squibb, and then
Mhm.
and then freaking what's her evil Maya Rudolph from Falcon and Winter Soldier's in it.
Yeah, she is. She is. Yeah. So yeah, it looks goofy, it looks funny, but yeah, it's not beating Leo.
I wouldn't be surprised if him is still wins that weekend.
Yeah, yeah. With
Him comes out
football,
the 19th or
fresh.
something like that. Football's
Yeah.
coming out. So football, him, September 19th. I wouldn't be surprised if it won another week. So
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be that the first week.
Yeah, if it
I hope-
wins, yeah, it's gonna win that first week. What are you saying?
I hope him is as good as the trailers are making it look.
Yeah.
Looks absolutely nuts. It'd be cool to see Marlon Wayans in a serious role before he goes back to
So he says evil Maya Rudolph. Always.
evil Maya Rudolph. Yeah. I know the actress's real name, but to me, she's evil Maya Rudolph.
That's funny. Which is funny because we were just talking about Paul Thomas Anderson, who is married to Maya Rudolph. Full circle. Oh man.
But yeah, him should be interesting. And then Marlon Wayans is going to turn right around and do Scary Movie 6.
Yeah. And they already announced what's her name? The two girls are coming back. I haven't brain farted on their names.
Anna Faris and Regina Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Regina Hall.
Yeah,
Regina Hall.
Yeah. Yeah. They said they're coming back. So
I
that's gonna
expect
be awesome.
I expect nothing. I expect nothing short of Anna Faris doing the Megan dance at some point in this movie. They have so much
midway through because she's so old now.
Yeah, they have so much content they can play around with because there's been such a big gap between movies, and there's been just like tons of memorable horror movies that have come out in the interim. So there's a lot they could play with. Like they have to do Megan. They're probably gonna do Smile. They're definitely gonna get some Sinners in there. They're probably gonna play around with It.
Yeah.
They could probably do like Talk to Me. They'll probably have a Long Legs joke in there.
I don't think enough people seen Long Legs for anybody to get the reference.
No one will know exactly
they're,
what happened.
They got to do Terrifier. Like
Terrifier for sure.
Oh my, Terrifier 3.
Yeah,
like
definitely that.
There's so much horror that they could play around with that they could easily make a 5-hour movie if they wanted to. But they and with the Wayans coming back, because they made the only 2 scary movies that I liked, so I'm pretty curious to see how this pans out.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Weird that Marlon Wayans is 52.
This makes me feel old.
Not really. He's black.
I mean, it means you just can't tell. That's all that means. You just don't know. So since 2020, we talking about Barbarian, Prey, A Quiet Place. Quiet Place is huge. Talk to Me, Black Phone.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Nope's gonna be in there. So Invisible Man.
Yeah, they'll mess around with a lot of the Jordan Peele stuff.
100%. Get Out. they're gonna do a Get Out, 100% do a Get Out.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna see some teeth.
They're absolutely gonna do a Get Out. Yeah, they'll mess around with all the Jordan Peele movies. They'll do Get Out. They'll do Us. They'll do Nope. Like I said, I already said Smile. So, like I said, they'll probably do Hereditary or Midsommar.
Yeah,
so it's gonna, heck, now that the Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer movies both got revivals, they'll probably do something with that. I'm sure they'll do Abigail. I'm sure they'll do Abigail.
And Megan, probably Abigail and Megan together.
Yeah, like a dance off between the two.
That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah.
That was all good. I like it.
Can't wait. What collector say? Oh, his favorite Leo films. Yeah, Revenant, Inception. Yeah, Departed, Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, those are all awesome movies. Before I move, that's hilarious.
She's Evil Maya Rudolph.
I mean, it
just works ever since, was it Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the first time Solo. She was in Solo.
She was in Solo, yeah.
That's the first time
she was in Solo. She was on the She was in the Willow series on
Willow. She was
on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like she's got looking at her on IMDb, she's got like a respectable amount of stuff she's been in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But like all joking aside, I like her. I think she has like a very I try not to use this word too much, but she does have a very unique look, I think.
I think she's cute. It's fine.
But,
yeah.
I think she's cute.
Yeah.
But I still find her to be Evil Maya Rudolph.
She just looks really young. She's 26.
I mean, but we're talking about her first movie was in 2018, right? That was 7 years ago, so she was 19.
Damn, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's Solo. She was 19. Damn. Yeah.
Every time we talk about Maya Rudolph, I think about her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Maya Rudolph's mom.
Yeah, Minnie Riperton.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Oh yeah, that is her. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Pull this stuff up. Minnie Rudolph. Yeah. Maya Rudolph is so fucking hilarious, man. She's so funny.
Yes, she is. She's
in The Good Place, and the character she plays in The Good Place is like a judge. She's really funny in The Good Place.
I've watched so many movies with her in it, so can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
She was in something recently I just watched too. I can't think of what. Yeah, I'm getting the stuff for Nobody 2. We'll talk Nobody 2 real quick.
Oh.
So yeah, man.
Passive stuff.
Bro, mine's just been there the whole time. All right. Okay, Minnie Rudolph. I'm changing the background. Get some Nobody. All right. Even Bob Odenkirk. Every time I see him, I think of How I Met Your Mother. Because he's one of the bosses for was it for Marshall, I think?
He's Marshall. Yeah, I think he's Marshall.
When he was working in the law office, but he was I think he was working with Barney.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the bosses. Yeah. Bob Odenkirk's awesome. He's from, he's not from Chicago though, but he's definitely from the area.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Also, like one of the things he said recently was, somebody asked him a question like, "Oh, is there anything you miss or anything you want to like you're jealous of?" And I think the guy asking the question, I thought he was going to talk about like other actors, and he brought up like the most adorable, like sincere answer was just like, he's like, "Oh, I miss my kids being little." He goes, "I miss being around." Like, or he's jealous of people with young kids. He goes, because that's just the most fun. It drives you wild, but it's so rewarding. And he's like, I'm super jealous that I can't experience that again. I was like, damn. Like, I'm expecting like some stupid ass thing, like, oh, I should have got this role or this, did this or did that. He's talking about like legit life shit, like, yeah. Bob Odenkirk just seems like a nice guy.
Just let you know, you can always have more kids.
Oh, he's a little bit older though.
Doesn't matter. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro.
Yeah, but they ain't rolling around playing with their damn kids. might not get back up. He's 62.
They pay someone to roll around with the kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I'm too old, and I'm 40, and so I roll around. I'm like, fuck, I rolled my knee. It hurts. Yeah, so he's 62. He's from Berwyn, which is a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Oh man, all right. Let's talk about this. De Niro. That's not who I meant. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Robert
Brandon's
De Niro
doing that. Do that for an hour.
You.
Watching you.
Oh man.
All right, let's get this going.
Yeah. Sorry. Going through stuff. All right. He's gonna do that the whole time.
I mean, good.
That'd be fun. Resting De Niro face. Oh man, super late. I was asleep. What's up, B? We're about to talk about Nobody 2. We're gonna talk Nobody 2, and then we're gonna talk Bad Guys 2. I'll probably call it a night.
Oh yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right, let's get this one going. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Stan Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to review Nobody 2 that just came out this past weekend. Bob Odenkirk comes back for the sequel. We got Connie Nielsen, Christopher Lloyd, Jared Stone, Colin Hanks, RZA's coming back for this one. So quite a nice cast, for the sequel. So yeah, we're gonna get into our ratings at the end, our likes, our dislikes. Then we want to hear from you guys in chat. So if you're in our live chat, let us know what you guys think about it. We'll get to the comments at the end of the review. But yeah, before we get into all of that, Brian, you got a quick rundown of what Nobody 2 is about?
I mean, does anyone really know what it's about? I mean, to be honest, man. All right.
Angry man fights people.
Exactly. Workaholic assassin Hutch Mansell takes his family on a much-needed vacation to a small tourist town in Plummerville. However, he soon finds himself in the crosshairs of a corrupt theme park operator, a shady sheriff, and a bloodthirsty crime boss.
That sounds insane, and that's exactly what it was.
That's the movie, 100%. Like,
yeah. So we'll jump right into it with Brandman. What are some of your likes? What you like about this movie?
I think one of the biggest reasons these movies work is because of Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it would have worked if they had cast anyone else. I also like how practical the action scenes are and the fight scenes are. Like I buy it. They don't go over the top with the choreography. A lot of the fight scenes are kind of sloppy and grimy, which I kind of like. Kind of that layer of realism to it. And I liked that, even though the first one like didn't necessarily need a sequel, I was hoping, with the way the first one ended, I was hoping that they'd eventually make a sequel, and it left me satisfied. I liked where they went with it. It still had like a fun like action comedy vibe to it, and the comedy doesn't feel like the comedic aspect of it never feels very forced.
Mm.
It works. So yeah, I was pretty entertained throughout.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. What about you, Brian?
I mean, you got to start with Bob Odenkirk. Of course, he does a perfect job. Like his demeanor, along with all the action scenes, are just awesome. And speaking of action scenes, those are just the way that they kind of directed all of them are awesome.
Mhm.
I enjoyed the practicality. I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack was fun. I think overall, the pacing was great.
Mm.
You know, there was action, something going on all the time. There was no dead time. There was no getting bored. And especially in a movie like this is going to have a lot of action, a lot of absurdity, like great fights and all that stuff. You don't want to slow down. And I think they did a great job of keeping that part up. And it was just a fantastic, fun movie. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and for me, like you guys said, the action, I don't want to repeat it. That was a lot of fun. Bob Odenkirk is like you said, really perfect for this, because he was such a surprise on the first one, and I was like, what's gonna happen this time around? And it was more of the same, but that's a kind of a good thing because that's exactly what I wanted, it's just a regular dude who's just so happens to be like this killer assassin,
Mhm.
so it was just like very fun to see, and he's very reluctant to be this killer assassin kind of dude, so
Exactly.
like,
I'm
like even
trying not
like
to kill you. I'm
yeah, he's like, I'm
trying.
on vacation, one of my favorite scenes, and I like audibly gasped because I was not ready for it when he's like, his hands are up and he's like, listen, let's just calm down, and the guy comes with like a machete, just takes off the tip of his pinky.
Mhm.
Just, I was like, oh no,
Like,
and then you see
ouch.
him like fumble to get it. It was like, oh
Mhm.
man, So that was like, yeah, but it was exactly what I was expecting. It's kind of like, what if John Wick was married and had a family and it was kind of goofy? It's like,
Exactly.
it's
Like I could,
exactly what it is.
you could actually kind of buy something like this, like existing in the John Wick universe. Um,
Uh-huh.
you know, I think that was one of my kind of involuntary comparisons when the first Nobody came out. Like, I could see this fitting into the John Wick world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
100%. If they decide like, oh, you have these guys, but then you also have like nobodies,
Mhm.
like I could definitely seeing it all kind of tie in later, but we'll see. I don't know if that ever happens or not, but it'd be cool.
Just like you get the Nomad and John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one knows who he is. He's unknown, whatever. Yeah,
Mhm.
nobody's all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But cool. We'll get into our negatives. What about some issues? What issue did you have with this movie, Brandman?
I think as much as I like Sharon Stone, and it's good to see her in anything nowadays, I think the villain was a little cookie cutter.
Oh, 100%. The villain was just a villain. Just the
Yeah.
villain of the week kind of guy. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm. So they were kind of going through the motions when it came to the villain. I thought they could have done a lot better with that. I think it all felt a little convenient that they encountered this person while they happened to go on vacation. So it kind of felt like a little tropey in that regard.
Mm.
That was my really like glaring issue with it was the villain.
Yeah.
I think it didn't take me out of the movie, but I think they could have done a little bit better with that.
Yeah.
That was like my standout issue with it.
Okay. Well, you Ryan. Some problem.
Yeah, no, I agree with the villain was terrible. Was very vanilla, had nothing like for a really good hero, having the villain being that bad kind of takes you out in the movie sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very predictable. I don't think I was surprised in this movie one time.
Yeah.
Not once. It's exactly like very formulaic. Like this is exactly what's going to happen. I know what next is. I know what next is going on. It was nothing surprised me. And then you say Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone was just kind of very crazy and over the top and cringy sometimes. And it was fine. But the formula of having the marriage problems, the kids things, all that stuff, all the booby traps, and have a corrupt small town, very formulaic things that we've seen in every movie that's very similar to a movie like this. So I just don't think it was very creative. That's my complaint.
Yeah. It feels like if you've seen the first one, you kind of know how this one's gonna go down. Besides like the original idea behind it, being a little different, like the main, because the first one I forgot it was with he wanted to watch back or something. I forgot like what happened. But he got like mugged or something like that. And then he went to go get revenge. So this one was like family trip, and then he wanted revenge for the dude that slapped his daughter, which 100%. I was like, oh, just get out of there. And then he slapped the daughter. I was like, oh, bro, like,
you have to chop up his arm. Like you literally have to chop him off and then sit him and be slapped by his own fat hands for the next 30 years.
Yeah. I mean, you're lucky he didn't kill everybody in that place at that point, you know what I mean? But after that, once there was a problem, it was kind of like, oh, you knew what was going to happen, blah, 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 over his head and this, that. So it felt very much like the original. But same thing with you guys. Sharon Stone was so over the top, so like just kind of goofy a little, like, because the way they were setting up, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a real bad guy. This is gonna be somebody who's gonna be a problem. And you get her, and she's like, being kind of goofy, slicing necks with whatever pin sword needle thing she had, and was it the twin assassins that were her bodyguards or whatever? It was just, I don't know. It was kind of weird, Yeah,
and
even for a weird movie, it was weird.
We all know she can act. She's a very capable actress. There's a reason she's been around for so long.
Oh yeah.
It just kind of I don't know. I don't know if it was due to her performance or just, like I said, the fact that the character was just kind of written that way. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was the performance and the character just didn't really work for me. Which I hate to say. I always like Sharon Stone.
Yeah. I like her. She's awesome. It's just something about it was a little off, But I mean, for me, it didn't ruin the movie, but it was definitely like a weird kind of. I wish they did better kind of thing with that. Yeah, that's about it for me. Because the end scene was very over the top, but that's what I was expecting because the original one was very over the top, very goofy as well. But yeah, cool. Any things you guys might have missed? Any goods or bads you forgot to bring up? I think I got one.
No, what you got?
Colin Hanks. I really enjoyed him being this like, asshole sheriff bad guy, like he did it really well, right off the bat, just was a dick, and did not let up at all, throughout the movie. He was just this asshole, even at the end, when he just walks away, gives him like the thumbs down, thinks he's like tough shit, like he's like the best, and instantly proven wrong. Yeah, I thought that
You
was
know,
he was a lot of fun.
I love him. So
Yeah, and that's why it just gives me a bigger issue with Sharon Stone because like you gave us Colin Hanks, who was an asshole and a bad guy, and then you give us Sharon Stone, who's just like, because you have one person who thinks he's tough, but he's really not, and then you have somebody who's like is supposed to be actually tough, but she doesn't act that way. She's the kind of like crazy almost. It reminds me of like a really shitty version of Joker, in a sense. Like I don't know.
I understand, yeah, and that goofy kind of off the wall stuff,
yeah. But yeah, Colin Hanks was pretty fun. I gotta give him that. Yeah. So, well, cool.
What do we get? Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, you want to check Rotten Tomatoes? So Rotten Tomatoes actually not too bad, but not a lot of views. So we have 149 critics. It's at 77 with the critics.
Okay,
which is pretty good.
That sounds about right.
Technically fresh, and then we have 500 verified ratings with the audience, and that's at 88. So they like the
audience got exactly what they knew they were getting. You know what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. But the box office was not the best. So the budget was 25 mil. Like Collector in our chat was saying, the budget was 25 mil. Domestically made 9.2, international another 5, a total of 14.2 in his first weekend. Was like okay. It was the third highest movie of the weekend. Weapons, which is on its second weekend, was number 1. Freakier Friday, which I believe is also on its second weekend. Number 2. And then Nobody 2, on its first weekend came in third. So
not surprising. None of that surprises me.
No, I thought it'd be a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, eventually it's gonna make its money back. It probably end somewhere in the 40, maybe 50 mil.
I was gonna say 42.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. So it'll make its money back in a little bit, which for what it's worth, it's probably enough for them to make a third one. So do you guys want to see a third one?
I mean,
I'd watch the third one.
Are we only doing like basically National Lampoon's Vacation? And then have
the next one's gonna be like a holiday, like Christmas or Halloween or something like that.
Like I think 2 would be enough, but I wouldn't necessarily mind a third one if they.
I mean, nobody at Christmas. It just makes sense, right?
Yeah, if the right people were involved and they kind of maintain the same energy, I wouldn't necessarily mind a third.
Yeah, I know Bob Odenkirk was pretty involved in this one, from what I understand.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I haven't heard any. If anybody in chat or in the replay, if you guys heard anything about it, let us know. But yeah. Yeah, so it says Nobody 3 news and updates. Hutch's story, even envisioning Nobody 3 and Nobody 4. So it's balancing action spectacle with relatable family drama. So
okay,
yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't mind the National Lampoon kind of idea is not a bad idea to go with.
Let's do a Christmas Vacation,
do a home vacation, and yeah. I wouldn't mind a spin-off with RZA. I kind of want to know what he was doing in you're right. He's like, I'll give you 10 minutes. But I kind of want to know the backstory with the whole him in Japan kind of thing. Yeah.
You know what he was doing.
You just yeah. Exactly. But it was like you just so happen to have a samurai sword, and then the other dude also has a sword with technically a machete, but yeah.
I mean, you don't have a samurai sword?
No, I did at one point.
I have 2.
I have a sword. I have a sword. I don't have a samurai sword. I mean, yeah, I had to think. I have a mini one. Does that count? A little mini samurai sword.
Yeah, katana.
little teeny. That's not even katana. It's like this, the little teeny one like that big. It's super tiny. Oh man. All right. Let's finish things off with our ratings. Now, later, never. Now means you go watch it now before anything is spoiled. Later means wait till it's at home and you stream it. Never means just skip it altogether. Brandman, what you giving nobody to?
It's just good enough for me to give it a now.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. I like the direction they go with the Nobody movies. I was pleasantly surprised with it. With the first one. And I was kind of asking myself if they would make a sequel, and in hindsight, I'm happy they did. It's just cool to see like Bob Odenkirk. I like the character of Hutch. I think he's entertaining to watch. Like I said, if they decided to make a third one, I'd be all for it. And yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah.
Especially if you like kind of like old school, like the action kind of has a throwback vibe just for me, just because of how practical and kind of raw it feels at times. So that's one of the things that really has me coming back to the Nobody movies, and I see it having a good amount of rewatch value too when it's out on Blu-ray, or I'm sure it'll be on Peacock too. So yeah, I'd give it a now.
Okay. What about you, Brian?
I am on the fence. For me, it's a now. For someone who hasn't watched Nobody, this is Nobody 2, and you're going into this for like it's a brand new movie. It could be a later. It could be a streaming movie. I can see it. If you like the first one, you're gonna love this one. If you never saw the first one and you're going right to this movie, it's a later. I'm gonna stick with my gut. My gut feel is now for me. But understand, if you have not seen the first one, this is probably not for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I was kind of having an issue too, like after I done watching it, because I had a fun time with it. But I could see why people are like might not like it. But I'm gonna go with it with a now, just because it was a lot of fun watching it. It was a lot of fun. You kind of sit back, you laugh at some points. I legit gasped. It was like not expecting things to happen the way they did. Yeah. I think it's gonna be just a fun time, over the top kind of action, very silly, and just I think it's be a now, but definitely gonna watch this again at home when it does come out.
It might be better at home. It might be better.
I think so. Yeah. Definitely buying 4K or whatever Blu-ray that they come out with it, because it's fun. And who knows? Maybe someday they'll link it with John Wick. Maybe.
I'd be all for it.
Yeah. But cool. Those are our thoughts, our review for Nobody 2. So like I said, if you're watching on replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think about it. Would you give it a now, later, never? Any of your favorite moments of the movie? Let us know. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come and join us every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday when we do movie reviews like this, other fun trailer reactions, and other nerdy stuff as well. But if you are in the live chat, we want you guys to stick around, because we're gonna get into all of your Nobody 2 comments right now. All right. See what you guys are saying. I know B said he was leaving because he's gonna go watch it for his B-day, his birthday.
That's awesome.
So,
okay.
Yeah, happy birthday in advance, by the way, man.
Yeah, definitely be. I'll definitely try to remember on Saturday to say happy birthday.
Yeah. He's gonna stay for a little bit. I really hope this movie did well. I saw that it came third place in 9 million. I was trying to find how much they spent on the budget. Yeah, 25 mil. That's not too bad. I think the first one was about the same too. It was like 25 mil for it. I said the part when what's his name got his finger chopped off. I said, "Oh shit, it's gonna hurt." Right in the movie theater. Yeah, I did not, because it just happened very quick, because he just threw his hands up, and next thing you know, it's like his fingers just like soaring in the air. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, and then after that, he just like annihilated those people.
Mhm.
How dare you?
Yeah, Sharon Stone was over the top weird, for sure. I definitely like this movie. I didn't make my top 10 though. No, it's probably not being my top 10.
That's why I'm saying, like, maybe I should have said later.
I mean, nothing's gonna get spoiled. It's not a movie if you don't watch, it's not gonna get spoiled. But for me, it was a fun time. It was a fun time watching it. And I think you probably want to watch it as soon as you can.
But would it be better at home? I think it might be better at home.
Yeah. Like I saw the first one at home because I just legit didn't know what it was. And I was like so surprised how much I enjoyed the first one. So.
Mhm. Yeah. The first one wasn't anything that I had expected, and then when I saw the trailers and the poster for it, I'm like, oh, I like Bob Odenkirk, and check this out, and I'm like, oh, well, holy crap! All right.
Yeah. Like Fernando said, the first one was a huge surprise. Exactly.
How much fun it was. That's crazy.
Yeah. Those, but this, I think that's why this one might not have gotten as high praise as the first one, because people knew what they were coming into. No one knew what they were getting into in that first one. But now that you have a level of expectation, with the second one. So, and I thought they delivered. I just wish it was like maybe a different bad guy. More menacing than goofy. I think would have been fun.
Someone you have to take down instead of just, running right over them.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Better Call Saul was a great series. I haven't watched all of it, but it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The way he tricks a lot
I'm
of
happy it was because, and originally when I heard about Better Call Saul, it kind of made me nervous because it was a spin-off of an awesome show, and when they do spin-offs, it always makes me nervous. Like, are they just trying to cash in, or is it going to be just as good? And thankfully, it was. I liked it
both
just as much as I did Breaking Bad.
Yeah. It was. They definitely cashed in, and it was good. So
yeah,
everyone was happy with that one. Kirk said, I think they should have just do 3, because who knows how much longer Christopher Lloyd is going to be alive. and really like seeing him in these movies. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun.
I think he's younger. I know he acts. You think of Christopher Lloyd being old, but he's not. He doesn't move around like he's old.
No. He's very lively and animated in his movements, which is something I've always liked about him as an actor.
He's 86.
Yeah.
So, damn. But we recently saw him in Wednesday. He was in there. And then he was in this movie.
What's your favorite Christopher Lloyd movie?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Hands down.
Okay, second favorite Christopher Lloyd movie.
Addams Family.
Yeah, Addams Family. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can't argue with it.
What about you? Yeah.
Can't argue with that. My second one is Pagemaster, because I really love Pagemaster.
Pagemaster is the best library commercial ever made. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Pagemaster was. Yeah. But yeah,
it just has a special place in my heart. That's
Pagemaster is a good one. He was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like, it's still like he was awesome in that as the evil judge.
His voice,
Judge Doom. Yeah, that shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
As a kid, his eyes start popping out. Oh man.
Oh, when he goes crazy after the steamroll is coming in. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Christopher Lloyd is a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. The 4K is already available for pre-order on Groove. Nice. I'm probably gonna do that. Maria said, "A, yeah, it was a perfect COVID-19 movie. Yeah, nobody. It really was. It was just, yeah, we caught everyone off by surprise. Everyone's watching all these like replays of old movies and stuff like that. During the time, but yeah, nobody too was pretty good. I think I remember hearing about it. I think he was on a podcast with somebody, and he was talking about the movie, and then finally I'm like, I'm gonna check this out. So
I like it.
One of the few times I was influenced by a podcast. Back to the Future 2, and then my second favorite, Back to the Future. Just Tremors. Was he in Tremors?
I don't remember him in Tremors.
Honestly, I really don't remember Tremors because it has been a long
I think
time.
he was in Tremors, but I just don't remember it, man.
It's been a long time since I see Tremors.
Addams Family.
Yeah, I have to look if he's in that one. Oh man, Page Master. They made me rewatch that one.
Dude, Page Master is good.
Mm-hmm.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, at the time, that was like,
it was fun seeing Macaulay Culkin go from like Kevin McAllister, who was confident and competent and everything, to the character of Richard Tyler, who was just a complete wuss about and afraid of everything.
Yeah.
That Macaulay Culkin showed much more range than he got credit for, especially as a child actor. Heck, the Good Son proved that.
His brother.
Yeah.
His brother's also. His brother just won a freaking Oscar. So
Oscar, yeah.
And he looked and said, "Hey, babe, I won one. Let's go. Yeah. Be ready in the bedroom."
All right. Collector, you're out of here. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's almost 1:15. So yeah, you get out of here. Get some sleep. We're gonna knock one more. Unless you guys want to call it.
I mean, I don't care about calling it, but Bad Guys 2 was great to me. So
up to you guys. I don't mind.
Let's do it and do it quickly.
Yeah, I mean we did Nobody pretty quick. So yeah, let's get into Bad Guys 2. Let me bring up the stuff real quick. I didn't even know how it did box office wise.
I still don't know. It said it beat 7.5.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody really talking about it in general.
Same.
So it's at $117 million already. Almost $118 million.
That's not bad, I think, for what it is. I don't know if they're considering it. Well, it's only been what 3 weeks?
August 1st.
Oh damn! All right. Well,
that's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
This is This is the third weekend.
Yeah.
$118 million on an animated thing that's not Disney.
DreamWorks is pretty good with their animation, man.
Yeah. They're becoming one of my favorites, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Not that there's terribly many others besides them, Universal, Disney.
Pretty much.
Well, I think Bad Guys 2 is Universal, isn't it?
It's DreamWorks, but DreamWorks, I believe, is under the Universal banner.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of how Pixar is under Disney, so it's kind of something like that. Because I know the guys who created DreamWorks were were former Disney employees, Disney executives in Steven Spielberg. So they were like, hey, let's make a studio that would rival Disney. And then they created DreamWorks. It took them a while to really kind of start to rival them, but
it's good.
They're doing it now, man. Yeah. All right. Let's get it going. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about Bad Guys 2. Came out a few weeks ago. We all got a chance to watch it, so we're going to review it. We're going to talk about our ratings, our likes and our dislikes. We'll get into those as well. But before we run into all of that stuff, we want to let you guys know to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us when we talk about these movies live, and you could be part of the conversation. And if you are watching us live, leave your comments in the comments section, and we'll get into all your discussions about this movie at the end of our review. But with that being said, let's jump into it with Brian letting us know what Bad Guys 2 is about.
All right, reformed criminals Mr. Wolf, Mr. Snake, Mr. Piranha, Mr. Shark, and Mr. Tarantula are trying very hard to be good. However, they soon find themselves hijacked to a high-stakes heist that's masterminded by a new team of delinquents that they never saw coming, the Bad Girls.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll jump right into our likes. Brandman, what you like about this movie?
I liked that. I like the tone of the movie, and I like the way that it was paced. It felt very kinetic and high energy, which really pulled me in right away. I think the voice actors kill it. I absolutely love Sam Rockwell. I think any and everything that he's in some capacity, I think I've always liked because of him. And that was no different. Like, his voice just really suits Mr. Wolf, I think.
Yeah.
I liked the if there's anything that is sequel worthy out of a lot of stuff that we've gotten in recent years, I think The Bad Guys is kind of at the top of the list, and that's coming from someone who actually isn't even that familiar with the books at all. I think it is franchise friendly as long as they don't go too crazy with it. I'm sure they'll make another one after this.
At least.
Dude,
yeah.
It has so many books. So many.
Yeah, it's just a fun time. I like the heist aspect of it. They're just fun movies, and I think they're very accessible to anyone of all ages, besides, not just kids. I think they're very accessible to everyone. And this was no different here. And I like the animation style. I really enjoyed the way that it's animated. I kind of think they actually it felt like in a lot of ways that they stepped their game up from the first one, and that was very well animated. So something felt improved about this one in that regard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a pretty fun time with it.
Okay. Well, you, Brian, what you like about it?
I think it's had a very good blend of being for kids and being for adults. So you have the adult understanding what does it really mean, to reintegrate into society. What does it mean to be forgiven? What does it mean to try to be good once you've done something bad? That's I guess that works for both kids and adults. But then along with that, you still have the kids saying, I'll talk to you about that later in second deuce. But saying you got the fart jokes, you got the piranhas, you got the snake stuff, you got all that stuff too. That's fun in itself also. So I mean, you have a good mix of both, and I really enjoyed seeing the books kind of come alive. And once again, I saw it with my kids. When I see my kids' face light up, because they know the book and they know what's going on, they know the characters, and they're pointing and stuff like that, it warms my heart. I mean, that's the best part of being a parent, is having them go to the movies and having them recognize these things for themselves. So Bad Guys 2 did that for me, so I love it.
Yeah. So before I start mine, gotta give a shout out to the GOAT.
GOAT!
with $33 super chat. Y'all know what I'm gonna say game of the year.
No, it's funny, dude, because you I think you weren't here on Thursday, and I was saying I actually played it. So I played it a little bit. I played it a lot more. It is a whole lot of fun, because like even like the that type of books I like and the games I like are RPG type of thing. It's the scenes were beautiful. It was fun to just kind of walk around and just enjoy. I lost time. I started doing, I think we got off like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I was just playing, and I realized it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I was just been playing the game and going around, wandering around, and I was like, man, this is a good storyline. I enjoying everything that's going on. You're right. Okay. You win. You win this round.
I got it.
This is probably game of the year. Yeah, I got you. There it is. You win. You're right. I was wrong. You big. I'm little. And there's nothing I could do about it.
That's it.
Matilda.
Yeah. But Deuce, super appreciate your chat. We gotta talk about game of the year kind of stuff when they start to announce that, which I forgot when they do the video game awards. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. Just support Deuce with his E33 prediction. So, but
he's not alone. He's not alone.
Yeah. I don't know which one to give you. Yeah. Here, we were talking about Spaceballs earlier, so might as well do this one.
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world, what a world.
Still makes me laugh. And of course, one of these.
Exactly. I was like, can we get a goat? Let's get a screaming goat.
Go. Deuce. Man, we super appreciate you, man.
No, 100%.
Yep. Then we got Bobby coming in.
What's up, Bobby? So glad you came in, man.
Coming in, we're talking Bad Guys 2.
You get to miss some of my rants at the beginning.
Yeah.
The 40-minute rant.
with the shout out. Anytime.
I appreciate
you don't know how much we appreciate it, man. Yeah. You are awesome. But yeah, we are definitely going to be cheering for E33 Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards this year.
We're gonna be we'll definitely be cheerleaders for this. When is it?
I want to say March or May. I don't know,
because Astrobot had won last year's, right? So it's probably gonna be March of next year for Game of the Year. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Video Game Awards 2026.
March.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah. That has to be around.
No. I'm saying December 2026.
Really?
Wait, when's 2025? Is that the end of the year? Yeah, it was held in April of 2025. Yeah.
So wouldn't it be like March, the end of March, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought that's when we had all the video games and all the stuff that we were putting up there.
Yeah, here it's saying December 11th. The most prominent video game awards show, the Game Awards is scheduled for December 11th, 2025. That's what it's saying. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, if that's the case, then we'll have to do something about it. We'll talk about it. We'll cover it and go from there.
Oh yeah.
In my calendar, December 11th.
Double check that though. But yeah, definitely gonna talk about that. Oh man. Oh man, I gotta rematch or rewatch. I think you meant. It's, yeah, all the way in the beginning.
My rewatch, I'm saying, yeah, it's man.
I thought it was good. There's new stuff with some old stuff. Put it that way.
Still the same feelings, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's get back into this one.
All right,
Yeah.
so we got for your goods, right?
Yeah. So for my likes, the voice cast overall is just it's so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun. You know, and Sam Rockwell is just great in everything he does. I love him in everything he does. You know, and like you said, the voice for him as as Mr. Wolf, it was awesome. You know, but I love Craig Robinson, and him as the shark is always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. But even the new ones with the women, because you had Maria was a Baklava. You know, she was in Borat, the last Borat movie. She was the pig. You know, the warhog or whatever. So yeah, some of the
Danielle Brooks was a kitty cat, right?
Yeah, Danielle Brooks was Kitty Cat, which Kitty Cat was like a problem because like I enjoy the girls, like the bad girls, you know, like and then it built up until the end where you get like the big, finale. I thought was like very very a big finale, but yeah, I enjoyed them in it as well because I wasn't sure what this one was going to be about, besides I know there's these girls trying to blackmail them, but it just was way more than just that. It was just a lot. So yeah, but just the story was a lot of fun. Had some adult kind of stuff going on, so you're kind of like, okay,
the snake and the bird, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. With Mark Maron, who's kind of been all over the internet right now. He's the Mr. Snake, and him just like more in love with the bird because she lies to him. Like she, so he falls more in love with her. Yeah,
that was so funny.
Yeah, that was so good. So yeah, the jokes were good. Everything about it was just
Maureen. Maureen,
yeah,
you're perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you get everything from like some real character development to like legit fart jokes. Like that's the span of this movie, So a little bit of everything for everybody. But yeah. All right, let's get into some of our negatives. Brandman, what's some issues? You have any issues with this movie?
I don't know. It's not, I don't want to be like terribly like overly nice to it, but even though I liked it a lot, I think it, like in an opposing group, kind of similar to what we were talking about when it comes to Nobody with the villains, like an opposing group, in this case the bad girls. It felt a little tropey.
You don't like going out to space?
Yeah, look at Fast. Look at Fast.
At least they were in spaceships and not in cars.
Yeah. No, it was that element was fine. It did kind of feel like escalation just for the sake of escalation and trying to up the ante, for the sake of it. I've never read any of the books, so I don't really know how true to the to any of the source material it was, but I could have given or taken that.
Okay.
On both. Those are my two.
Okay. What were you, Brian?
Negative would be that I feel like it was 15 minutes too long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Like, I felt a lot of the beginning could have been kind of trimmed down a little bit. Just they're going to do the same thing over and over again. As much as I love, the chief, all that stuff was just you saying it 15, 25 times, like, okay, I got you. I thought the ending was amazing, but I think they could trim some of the fat at the beginning. besides that, I knew what I was getting into because I've read some of these books before. So it's hard for me to have a negative because it has a special place in my heart. So yeah, I'll let you guys go with the negatives.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just the story was a lot of fun, but I felt it was very like a little simple at points, because like I enjoyed the ending, but the ending was very predictable.
Mhm.
Like you knew who's gonna be the bad guy, who's gonna come save the day, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and then I do agree with you where you probably could have trimmed it, because I think it was an hour 44.
Yeah, you should have
It
been. I
probably
should have been
hour
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 30.
30. Yeah. I think, the beginning, like you said, was a little redundant. It was like, okay, cool. We know, the chief or whatever, they have issues and blah blah blah, stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. But the opening sequence was cool. And, maybe right after that you could have done some stuff and cut a little bit out of it. But I really don't have too many negatives for it, it's exactly what I
Good.
wanted. So I'm not expecting like
We're growing up. You haven't said
Yeah.
Aquafina not one time. Look at us. We're growing up, guys.
You know what though? One of my goods was they went way back on her. They scaled it way back on her. Like she had what, 2 lines? Like she did
I
not.
I barely even remember her lines.
Yeah, she did
Oh,
not.
just like
speed it
her
up.
typing in stuff for the safe and then stuff at the end. It wasn't a lot. Miss Tarantula, you almost forgot that she was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really did. I mean,
I
it was definitely the wolf show. Yeah. By accident sometimes. So but yeah, it's just like I said, it's not a movie you're gonna you know what you're getting. You're not getting Wild Robot, like DreamWorks. You're getting silly, goofy, Fast and Furious with animals. Like I know what it is, and that's what I want, from this. So it was fun, but so I don't have too many negatives with it, but yeah. Anything else before we move on to our ratings?
No, let's rate this.
All right, sounds good. So now later never now means you got to go run watch it right now before we get spoiled. Later means when it's at home streaming, and never means just skip it altogether. Sorry with Brandman, what you giving Bad Guys 2?
I could give this a no. It's a fun time. I really enjoyed it. Just the whole tone of the movie, the feel of it, the animation, the voice acting. I think they did a really good job, and the hard work reflected in it. And you don't even you could watch it as a standalone or as a sequel. You don't necessarily have to watch the first one to kind of pick up on what's going on in this one. They jump right in, and it seems like it was a fun movie to make. And I like when it feels like the filmmakers had fun making the movie. It just feels more immersive in that regard.
Mm.
And Sam Rockwell, the voice acting overall was a very big component as to why this movie worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably get 1 or 2 sequels out of it. I definitely watch them. So it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Definitely higher. Probably one of my more enjoyable animated movies as of recent, for sure.
Yeah.
Wild Robot, rank it right alongside that, because that was another one of like the better ones that I had seen in that immediately springs to mind, and I'd rank this right alongside it.
Yeah.
That Wild Robot and Transformers 1 over the past year, probably 3 of my favorite animated movies.
Okay. I know Wild Robot and this is same. It's all DreamWorks. So yeah, it's just crazy how like they can put out Oscar nominated, award winning, and then Bad Guys 2, which I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just very 2 different kind of movies that the same studio is able to put out. But what are you, Brian? What are you giving Bad Guys 2?
If you have kids, this is a definite now. Without kids, I think it might be funner to be watching it at home. So I'm actually going to give us a later, not because I didn't enjoy it, but I'm going to give it a later because I think it's better to watch at home.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It gives, if you have, so kids going to the movie theater, it's hard. You want to have that experience. This is a perfect movie for that. It's a perfect movie for it. You know, but am I going to tell you to stop, drop what you're doing and go watch The Bad Guys too? I'm not. So I'm going to say later.
Yeah. 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 I get why the later thing is, you know, but for me, I don't know. I probably would give it a now still, just because, especially that finale, you kind of want to see that on the big screen.
Good.
You know,
So
like the epicness of it, of them being like in the, they didn't call it the International Space Station, but kind of basically what it was.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, them with the rocket and you being in space, and, you know, all that the gold kind of stuff happening is it's really cool to see it, you know. So I would say definitely recommend seeing it on the big screen, you know. But I can see why you would say later, because it's a movie that's going to be on a lot at your house if you have kids. Once it's at home.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But I'm gonna give it a now. I think it was a lot of fun. You know, just go experience in the theater. And then before we leave, real quick, Rotten Tomatoes, we got 94 critics reviewed it and gave it an 87. Pretty good. 1,000 verified audience rating, verified audience ratings, and 95%. So that's really up there. Like, that's a lot higher than I expected.
Well, because I mean, if you love these books and you read them to your kids, you know the stories that are going to be, you're going to love the way they did this.
Yeah. And I didn't even know about the stories until you had told us earlier. So now it's another set of stories I need to buy for my kid. But then the biggest thing is it had an $80 million budget. Right now it's been 3 weeks, 3 weekends technically, and it's at 100 and almost at 118, you know, worldwide. So it made back its budget. Hopefully you can make back you know, whatever marketing, and then make a decent amount of profit, because I could, like Brandon said, I could see a couple more being made for sure.
I think this makes $135 million.
135.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds about a good range. Yeah. Get on board with that.
Yeah, you see that. I mean, who knows? Maybe they pull it next week, and then that's it. You know, it's on. You know,
that's what they've been doing in movie theaters
or whatever.
Now. I mean, I think Superman only got 5 weeks.
Yeah,
before it goes on digital. Like, this is craziness.
Yeah, Jurassic World got 4 weeks.
You know, it's 4 weeks. You could still be making money yet. No, we're gonna pull it. What?
It's still in theaters, so it's not technically pulled. But who's gonna go watch it when you can watch it at home? So, yeah. But that's another conversation for another day.
100%.
Yeah. But cool. That is our thoughts, our review for Bad Guys 2. We all enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun. So highly recommend go and see it if you can, especially if you have kids. I think they're gonna really enjoy it. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you did go see it, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about Bad Guys 2. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right down there below Brandman. Hit those. That helps us out a ton. And if you want to be part of these reviews, make sure you guys come and join us every Monday, Thursday, Saturday when we talk about movie reviews, trailer reactions, other fun, nerdy stuff. But we appreciate everyone in our live chat right now. We want you guys to stick around because we're going to move on to your comments about Bad Guys 2 right now. Ah, man. Okay, got a little stuffy. That down.
Oh, shoot.
There you go.
Must be running out.
All right.
Brain power is going down.
Yeah, exactly. Does anyone know when Death Battle is releasing their Hulk vs. Godzilla battle? I have no idea.
No idea.
I want to know though. Now, shoot.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Talk about favorite death battles. The Doctor versus Rick Sanchez. that's pretty cool. I might go watch it. I didn't know they had that. Popeye versus One Piece or One Punch Man. Yeah, I mean One Punch, right? I mean,
Yeah.
dude's
I'm
name
saying,
is-
is that it's
All it takes is one
What is it?
punch.
yeah.
He's just gotta.
That's what-
Saitama's just gotta land one hit on you. It's game
That's what-
over.
I love Two Punch Man in Invincible. You know, it was like because it's a legit. If you ever seen it, it's a dude who's looks very much like One Punch, but he's Two Punch. So his thing is after two punches he knocks you out. Problem is he never gets a second punch in. But you see him in the background of the cartoons and the comics. He's always in the background. You know, it's always pretty funny. There's Spider-Man versus the Deku. Thor versus Wonder Woman was good. Damn, I didn't know all you guys watch the death battles.
Death Battle's cool.
Yeah. Maria said I'm a big fan of Sam Rockwell. Man. Yeah, he's cool, and he seems like another fun dude to hang out with. That one's great. That one was good too. Fernando said the Transformers 1 was better than the entire Transformers live action franchise.
1 billion %.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The only live action Transformers movies that I can tolerate, like without getting fidgety, or the first one is kind of tolerable. I actually had it on as background noise when I was cleaning on Friday, and then Bumblebee. Those are the only, more so Bumblebee's like the main one of those that I can actually stomach. The live action Transformers movies, they're just way too heavy handed for me, and they're kind of obnoxious, if I'm being honest. They're obnoxious movies.
Yeah, no, 100% they are.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
start becoming something else, and they're not.
yeah. I
They
think
don't feel like.
Yeah, the first one kind of worked because I think Steven Spielberg's involvement was pretty obvious, and he kind of had Michael Bay kind of on a short leash before he just completely let him off the rails for the sequels.
Well, I was gonna say it's so disappointing to hear that he's gonna come back for more live action films.
Yeah, we're probably going to be able, and they're saying it might be the Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover.
Oh,
so yeah, that's going to be like that movie will probably be able to use it as a torture method.
yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah,
I can't. Football's back.
Football is back. Let's go.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, death battles, epic rap battles of history, cartoon beatbox battles. I never heard of cartoon beatbox battles.
I don't think I've heard of that either.
Yeah. One punch versus Goku. Oh man, that's basic YouTube media at this point, pretty much.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All the death battles and stuff like that. But all right, I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to sleep.
Yeah. But we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us. You guys are all awesome. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back Thursday. We'll probably talk about some more stuff. We still didn't even talk about the Lestat casting. We still got that to talk about. There's the Harry Potter,
Institute, the Harry Potter, He-Man
Institute for sure. Institute for sure.
Yeah, we do have to talk about the additional. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. But we appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us. Appreciate Deuce for the super chat. You're awesome, man. Super awesome.
GOAT.
Yes.
Appreciate
Mama Bear coming in, always hanging out, helping out, being a mod and all that's fun stuff. So appreciate Mama Bear. But yeah, just Maria, Bobby, Deuce, who else we had? We had Maria, Fernando.
Collector
was in here for a while. You know, B was in here. Ace, of course, Ace. You know, Anzo, Jason. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. You know, Lawrence was in here. Drew, Delta Dan, Akisha. But let's get out of here. Bobby. Well, Bobby. But yeah, appreciate all you guys. We will see you guys on Thursday. Have a fun week. Yep. Don't get too hot out there, but we will see you guys on Thursday. Later.
See you Thursday. Right. Good night.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.